What's up, guys? This is the Thunderbird podcast, episode 13. We're so happy to be here with you guys today. We took a little break. Now we're back. Obviously, if you're a football fan, and unless you've been living under a rock, the NFL schedule for the 2021 to 2022 season has been released. And me and Avery are gonna just analyze the hell out of this thing because we're pumped and there's a lot of great matchups, a lot of matchups that I'm extremely excited to see. I'm sure there's matchups Avery's excited to see. So we're going to be talking about that. And then at the end of all this, we're going to be predicting our team's records. Obviously, the guy with the Eagles hat on is obviously the Eagles fan, and me wearing my SD beanie. I'm a Chargers fan, obviously. It's the name of the podcast, people. You guys have been with us for 13 episodes. You guys know what's about to go down.
12 episodes with the 13th now. But
Exactly.
yeah, we gotta get this guy a Chargers hat or something, man. Because
It's gonna happen
Don,
soon.
have you been on any episode yet with any Chargers gear? So, I mean, I've seen you with
I
the
don't honestly,
Padres
I
gear.
honestly, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I mean,
So
I even wore a Padres jersey on the show.
yeah, so you wore Padres gear, and better yet, you've even worn Bears gear in here, but you still haven't worn Chargers
Exactly.
gear. And this is what the podcast is all about, the Thunderbird podcast. That's
Exactly.
yeah. And then
Exactly.
and meanwhile, I'm wearing finally something different. I'm not
And
wearing.
behind you, the Eagles flag,
I mean,
Eagles
I mean that's
country.
that's that's standard, man. You always gotta have the Eagles country right there, the Eagles flag, you know how it is.
There you go.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, it's getting pretty hot here. My room's stuffy, no AC, so I'm definitely not
also
doing the jacket today.
show the audience your shirt because this
Yeah,
shirt
yeah,
is
yeah,
literally you. This is
yeah.
you.
So this is
If you
me
wear a
totally
shirt,
wrapped
this
up.
is you.
Yeah, so it's a Wu Tang Eagles shirt. My dad got it for me. It's pretty awesome. I think it's for my last no my 20th birthday. Yeah, you got it for my 20th birthday, and I ended up getting 4 Wu Tang shirts that year. It was complete
Dang.
accident. It was complete accident. Yeah, because my parents had told me that they were gonna get me Wu Tang shirts, but then they told me they're like both of them like got their shipments lost, whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna get a Wu Tang shirt myself, and
Yeah.
nope, they all came. So I ended up getting 4 Wu Tang shirts. It's ridiculous.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Well,
but this
at least
one
there's
is
no
really
doubt that
cool.
you're a Wu Tang fan.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Shout out to Wu Tang Clan if you're
Shout out to
watching.
Wu Tang.
If someone were to be watching,
Hopefully
it
we
would.
can get Method Man or
If someone were
Ghostface
to
on
be
here
watching this,
watching
it
someday.
would probably be RZA. RZA would watch like our podcast probably.
Is RZA a football
I don't know, but he's a weird guy, so
fan?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he's definitely the most out there in the group. That's true.
All right, let's get into
Yeah,
this
geez, nice little Wu
NFL
Tang tangent.
schedule.
Yeah, so NFL
Uh,
schedule.
let's
Yeah.
get to it.
All right, week one. We're just gonna go over like the most intriguing matchups of each week. So
Mhm.
week one, what are you interested in? I mean, what matchup are you excited for?
I mean, the one I'm excited for just to start off is literally the first game of the season, Cowboys Bucks. I think it's
Yeah.
literally America's team versus America's player. It's
Do you
Tom
do you
Brady.
see do you see what so about that? Did you see what Tom Brady said or tweeted out about this game?
What do you say?
Tom Brady was like, "Oh, great, I'm playing America's team again." It was so funny. He's 5-0 against the Cowboys. I don't know if
Yeah,
you know
he's
that.
never lost to
Never
the
lost,
Dallas Cowboys. That's crazy.
and
That's crazy.
I don't think he's gonna lose this time either. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it'll be a
mean,
good game. Yeah, because the Cowboys' offense is solid, but and I think they might keep up with the Bucks just for a wee bit. But then the Bucks are just so they're just too balanced, man. That offense is
yeah.
so good. The defense, yeah. I mean, this is the Super Bowl champions we're talking about. So,
I
and
mean,
they got their whole roster back. So,
yeah. I mean, we're literally. I mean, if anything, I mean, we can say that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team that we saw in the Super Bowl, that was one of the greatest team performances we've ever seen.
dude,
Both sides of the ball were literally at the top of their game.
they truly were, man. I mean, crap. I mean, last time I saw like a blowout Super Bowl was Seahawks Broncos.
Hmm.
That's actually the only
That's one
besides
I don't
this
think
one.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, besides this one, that's the only blowout game I've seen in the Super Bowl, anyways.
Hmm.
And honestly, because of it, that's such a boring Super Bowl, in my opinion. Not gonna lie.
You didn't like that one? I thought it was entertaining because
It
the
was upper.
C
It was
because the Seahawks kept
entertaining.
giving us
It was
highlights.
entertaining up to the point of just like the game was over by halftime, and I was like,
Yeah,
all
especially when
right.
Percy Harvin returned
But
the halftime kickoff. That was
okay,
like a
that was cool. But I
yeah.
mean, no, nobody can doubt that the most boring Super Bowl is the Patriots Rams
That was the
13-3.
worst Super Bowl ever.
Worst Super Bowl ever. Nothing was good about it. The
Yeah,
commercial sucked. The halftime show sucked. The game sucked. Yeah, it's terrible.
it was a terrible Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That was just terrible.
yeah. But anyways, back to the Bucks Cowboys. Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a good game, but the Bucks are gonna win. They literally got their. We've talked about it before. They literally got their whole entire starting Super Bowl roster back, and
Hmm.
this the Cowboys went what 6-10 last season.
Did
I mean,
they?
Dak Prescott was injured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, Dak Prescott was injured, granted, but nonetheless, I mean, this team, Dak
yeah, but
Prescott,
even
like, is
before
not
that,
gonna. Dak
yeah,
Prescott's not gonna elevate the Cowboys to beat the Bucks. No way. No,
yeah,
especially
man.
against
I
Brady.
mean, and that the Cowboys defense it did improve, but it's not like such an improvement that where it's like gonna be a turnaround. Like it's gonna
Yeah,
be better, but then again, they were literally the worst defense.
yeah.
So
Their defense is not gonna be as bad as it was last season, but it's still going to be bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Other
So
games
yeah,
that
other games. What are you interested in?
there's a couple. I'm excited for the Chiefs Browns game.
Hmm.
That's gonna be a good one. I
Yeah.
mean, the some people are saying that the Browns are a potential Super Bowl team, which is crazy because in our whole life the Browns have been a joke, and here
They
we
have.
are. Like they actually legitimately have a team that could. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but that their roster stacked because
Yeah.
their defense was definitely worse than their offense last season. Their offense was solid, and it was solid last season. They got everybody on offense returning, and they improved their defense tenfold. So yeah, the Browns are a threat, man. I don't, as I said, I don't think they'll beat this, go to the Super Bowl, but I think this Browns Chiefs game is it's gonna be fun to watch, man. I'm excited to see how the Browns start out.
Me too, man. I think the Browns all they're actually one of the most improved teams I think this offseason. I mean that secondary got elevated and I mean they're bringing back everybody too on the offense. I mean Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Odell, Jarvis Landry, David Njoku. So I mean I think Baker's going to be more motivated this year cuz it's
Yeah,
like he's finally able to taste
yeah.
like
He finally
success.
he finally brought he brought the Browns to the playoffs and got a playoff victory. They hadn't
Yeah.
had one since what 2002.
Like, far before we could even like talk in sentences. I know that
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
So I'm excited about this Browns team. I'd like listen. I don't know if they're gonna. You know what? Actually, no. I don't want to say that. I was gonna say that I don't think they're gonna beat the Chiefs, but you know who knows?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Because here's the thing: before Mahomes got injured in that divisional game, the Chiefs were kind of not. They're blowing him out, kind of like it was like 17-3, I think. So
Something like that. Yeah.
like it was looking too easy, and then Mahomes went down, and then it was
The
kind of
Browns
like
almost got him.
yeah. So I don't know what's gonna look like. Who knows what Mahomes is gonna do this year.
You know what though? I will say this: if the Browns get blown out, I'm still not gonna be like, oh, the Browns. I'm not gonna be like, oh, the Browns are done. They were a joke. Everybody, we're wrong. We're wrong. No, because last season they got blown out week one by the Ravens. They got blown out,
Yeah,
but and they made it. Yeah, they made it to divisional playoffs.
they
Just
had the same record as the Ravens at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah,
It's weird. It's just like I think the Browns are just like it's just they always get blown out week one for some reason, like
yeah.
badly.
No matter how good or bad they are, they tend to lose week one pretty bad. But
Yeah.
we'll see how this year rolls around.
I'm excited to see the Browns, and I think the Chiefs are going to be more motivated. Obviously, coming off
Oh,
that
for
like an
sure.
embarrassing loss,
Well, I
Andy
mean, yeah,
Reid
they
really
weren't
pissed off.
expecting that. They were
Yeah,
expecting a win, and at the least, if they don't win, at least a close game. They got. That
none.
is the first time we not I any of us have seen the Patrick Mahomes Chiefs get shut down.
Yeah,
Like that is
that
the
was
first
insane.
That is the first time he had lost by more than a possession.
Hmm.
His previous worst loss was to the Raiders by 8 points. That's insane.
That's insane.
Brady's been blown out before, so some of the best quarterbacks in the league, have been blown out before. So it's crazy to see that this is finally his first time ever being blown out.
Hmm.
It's unfortunate for him who's in the Super
It's gonna
Bowl.
be a good matchup. It's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah. I think one more I'm excited for real quick. I think this is a super under the radar game. Seahawks Colts.
It is under radar. It really is like two playoff teams that both improved,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Two playoff teams. Yeah.
it is underrated.
I don't know if the Seahawks improved. I mean, they didn't get worse, but
Their offensive line got better.
yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. The O line got better. And then I think Carson Wentz is, even if he doesn't reach 2017 levels, he's going to reach. He's going to be at least at a sense of normalcy where he's playing at a high level. You
Hmm.
know, because I've talked with you before off air about how underrated Carson Wentz is and all the stats to prove it.
Yeah.
Other than last season, of course. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna deny that he was bad last season.
He was the worst last season.
Yeah. But no, I think even if he doesn't, yeah, he's not as good as 2017. He's gonna at least return to a sense of normalcy. And the Colts team, dude, is stacked. Colts team is
Yeah.
low key stacked. That's also like a dark horse, maybe Super Bowl contender team.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's a pretty under the radar game week one that I'm excited for.
I'm excited for that one too. Another matchup that I saw. Let me look at the schedule real quick. Is the Cardinals and Titans. I'm actually really excited for that matchup. I'm
It's
excited for
interesting.
It's an interesting one just because I feel like the Cardinals are a team that is extremely fun to watch, but they're just not there yet because the coaching is not good at all. Like
Hey, and then
I don't think Cliff Kingsbury is a good coach. I think this if
yeah,
they I think if they don't get
I
it done
think
this year,
I
they fail.
think yeah, you're right. If they don't get it done this year, man, I think you're right. I think this will show that Cliff Kingsbury is not all that.
Yeah, and then just like I think that's another kind of I know Seahawks Colts is a better matchup because they're more like powerhouse teams, but I think this is gonna be a very fun game. It's basically Kyler versus Derrick Henry, and the thing about the Cardinals
That's
offense
fair.
got a humongous boost. I mean, they
And
got
then and then and
James
then
Conner,
there's
AJ Green,
yeah,
JJ Watt,
JJ Watt.
and
Yeah,
and the Titans are just Tannehill, AJ Brown, and Derrick Henry. And so I think that's going to be a very fun game to watch.
I
I
think
think
so
that
too. And
it's
then
overlooked.
and then if Julio gets traded to the Titans, that'll be
Even
crazier.
awesomer. That's gonna be with like the best wide receiver talent in a game ever.
We're
Think
we're
about
gonna talk about that after we're all done talking about the schedule because that's some interesting stuff. It's
it.
Julio
Yeah.
Jones straight
But
potential
think about it, like if Julio did get traded times, that's DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, Fitzgerald,
versus AJ Brown and
Julio,
Julio
AJ
Jones.
Brown. That's like those five
Dude,
receivers alone. That's like the
that's
microcosm
a
of like the
stacked
best
game.
receivers of like the
That's a
past 10
yeah,
years.
that's a stacked game of
Yeah,
receivers. And
that's
it's
insane.
also so like classic in the sense because you got Larry Fitzgerald, you got AJ Green, Julio Jones. Like Larry Larry Fitzgerald was for sure there when I first started watching football. Like
Yeah.
I I remember Larry Fitzgerald in the Super Bowl. The Steelers Cardinals. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's a stacked game, but it's also like a why am I forgetting the word nostalgic game? There
It
we
is.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's gonna be a lot of faces from when we first started watching.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All
So
right.
that's my under the radar matchup.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready to move on to week two for games.
Me too. I'm ready to
Yeah.
go.
All right. Let's look here. Okay.
All right, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Once again featuring the Colts Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I mean, I'm excited to see Matthew Stafford week one against the Bears. That's Sunday night. I'm stoked. Um, but yeah, the Rams I think are a Super Bowl contending team with
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford at quarterback. I mean, we've talked about it before. That was literally I think the biggest difference between, they made it to the divisional round. that's the difference between divisional and further beyond was quarterback. Um, so yeah, and then two new quarterbacks. Carson Wentz and the Colts, Matthew Stafford on the Rams, two already powerhouse teams. I think it's going to be a great game.
I think so too. I think Matthew Stafford against the Colts is always. I feel like Matthew Stafford has faced the Colts like. I know he's only
Pretty
faced them like
fair
three.
amount of times. Yeah,
I've been like every time he faces them, it's always a good gig. It's always a shootout anytime he faces the Colts.
yeah.
And now he's on the Rams, and I think this is another game similar to it's just crazy because all the NFC West teams, anybody who they face is like it's almost like a good matchup. Like it's always interesting. And so Rams Colts I think is going to be another underrated game. And plus the Rams are very they're going to be eyeing to win the division this time because
Oh yeah,
ever since the Super Bowl season they've been coming up short. 2019 they didn't even make it. 20 last year they beat the Seahawks, but they know they didn't have enough offensive firepower. And
yeah,
so I think this time Stafford gives them more of like that jump on offense. He's that gunslinger. He's gonna throw it down deep. I mean, you got Cooper Cup. Who else? You got is Robert Woods still on that
yeah.
team? I
Robert
think
Woods.
Robert
Yeah,
Woods,
Deshaun
Cam
Jackson.
Akers, Deshaun Jackson's now. So now you got a deep threat. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where
Uh,
this team goes.
Gerald Everett's tight end.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I mean, and plus Sean McVay's one of the best young coaches in football.
Dude, yeah, dude. Sean McVay is going to be in the Hall of Fame someday.
He is because he changed the way how teams hire coaches. He was like that first young
He abs.
hire.
Yeah. He honestly, that's so true. I mean, I haven't really put much thought into it, but I mean, it doesn't take much thought to realize that it's true. He
Yeah,
really did. Like, he really opened up to the NFL to pursuing youthful coaches.
like 35-year-olds as
Yeah,
coaches. That's
yeah,
crazy.
because
He changed it.
most of these coaches are late 40s, 50s, and then Sean McVay comes in at what, 32 years old, 33?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
barely he was younger than our dads.
yeah,
Like
yeah. My
it's crazy.
exactly. My big brother is only 3 years younger than him. It's
Yeah, that's
he,
crazy, man.
yeah. It's oh, sorry, no, not anymore because I was comparing the age of Sean McVay when he first started, but nonetheless, Sean McVay's younger than our dads.
Yeah.
And my dad's a relatively young guy for being a dad, at least.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
hey, I like Sean McVay. I think
Oh, I,
he's
I
one of the
love
most
him.
likable coaches.
Yeah. No, he really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A matchup that I'm very looking forward to,
Mhm.
and you call this bias if you want, but Cowboys Chargers.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it just because of Cowboys, but I will say I think that's going to be a great game. I know,
I'm
and
ex-
I think you're right because no, I don't think it's a bias point because I think I've mentioned it before on air, but if I haven't, I think the Chargers are they're going to be a solid team, man.
mhm.
I mean, it's crazy. If it wasn't for the damn Chiefs, I would say Chargers AFC West secured, but
Yeah.
because
It's I
the
yeah,
Chargers are coming up, man. I'm
yeah.
excited to see your Chargers. I really am.
I'm excited.
I think they're for sure going to be a wild card team.
I'm excited
I
for
think they're the
this.
5 seed.
I'm excited for this game a lot because these teams offensively play very similar styles, which is quarterback dependent,
Yeah,
especially in the
yeah.
recent years. I mean, the Cowboys have kind of leaned off Zeke like heavily, and they
Did
just
you?
relied on Dak.
Yeah. Well,
Which
did you know that apparently Zeke's numbers, like I don't know about touchdowns, but rushing yards have declined every single season.
there you go. That's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm excited. Plus Herbert and Dak. It's gonna be. I think that's an underrated quarterback matchup. As much as you hate Dak, I think Dak plays a very similar style to Herbert, which is they're gunslingers. They throw the ball a bunch of times.
Yeah.
They use their legs when they need to, and when they do use them, it's effective. And so I think this is going to be a shootout. I'm excited to see this game. I don't think defense will exist in this game, but I got
I
Chargers 38-35.
Yeah, I think the Chargers will win. I think the Chargers do have a good defense. It's not a stellar defense. We're not talking like the Bills or the Bucks
It's
or anything.
average.
But no, I think it's good. it's good. I'd say it's on the better half.
Here's the thing. I reason I say average is because our defensively of the past 2 years, it's been just injury brittle. Derwin James
Yeah.
hasn't played in like 2 years.
Hopefully he finally plays, dude. I,
I
I
hope
hope
so.
I hope so, man.
I need like he like his rookie season was awesome, and then we literally haven't been able to see him since.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off about that. So I hope he comes back healthy. I'm rooting for him. I just hope the strength and conditioning coaches can just get them so their ACLs won't
That's
tear.
dude, that's where I'm at with the Eagles, man. The Eagles have been
The
injury
worst
filled.
strength and conditioning coaches.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's insane.
And then
Um,
also looking at here too, the Titans and Seahawks.
I was
So
looking at
again,
that. Yeah.
so here's the thing: NFC West versus AFC South is a very that's a very good combination this year.
Well, there's an extent. As
Well,
soon as we hit Jaguars and Texans, then it's
it's
game
bad,
over.
but
It's over.
the Titans and Colts versus all the other four of those teams, those are all interesting
Oh,
matchups.
for sure. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, because the whole NFC West is stacked.
it's
Like,
stacked. Yeah,
like it, like it is realistic. Like, yeah, like the whole NFC West realistically could make it to the playoffs.
they really could.
Like,
They
it's
really
really
could.
not out of the question.
Like I'm thinking about it now, and it's just like, yeah, like at least for
I don't,
this year.
I don't think it'll happen. I think the Seahawks are gonna miss, um, and maybe the Cardinals too. But I think 49ers and Rams are for sure in.
49. If Garoppolo's healthy, then yeah,
Yeah.
I think 49ers are
Well,
in.
actually, that's not so much a problem anymore because now they have Trey Lance.
But is he ready to play in the NFL? I don't know.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
I've heard some of his teammates have been giving him some high praise, so that's nice. Just on
I
the
mean,
like
think about it.
CBS Sports
Almost like
HQ.
almost every quarterback that's been like reported that's a rookie. Oh, they're amazing. The
Well,
maturity level.
I mean
They're
to be
throwing dimes.
to be fair, this was a very stacked quarterback
It was.
draft class.
This was almost. I mean, 2018 was like at the time was stacked technically, and only like three of them hit. Maybe
Who
four. If Sam Darnold's good.
who I think Sam Darnold's gonna have a career revival in Carolina.
I don't think so. But go ahead. What was your question?
Okay, you said Sam Darnold. Who else was taken in 2018?
So in the first round, it was Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen's not even in the
Josh,
league.
yeah, Josh.
The Sam Darnold is a question mark, but the other three with maybe Baker, who knows what's gonna happen? Like I think he'll make it, but you don't know. But I know Lamar and Josh Allen are definitely
Are
like
for sure hits.
they're definitely like the cream of the crop. So for
Yeah,
this and in terms of this quarterback class, it's not a guarantee that all three are gonna be hits.
all
Maybe
five.
all five are gonna be hits. So if I had to take a guess, I think it'd be Lawrence, I think Trey Lance, and I think Justin Fields are gonna be like the hits.
Justin
I
Fields.
think Mac Jones and
I
Zach
think
Wilson are gonna fizzle out in like the next 3 years.
I think hmm, Mac Jones. I honestly I could see succeeding though. I really could.
You could see what?
I really could see Mac Jones succeeding though. I
I
think the
don't know.
one I think the one who's gonna sizzle out is Zach Wilson, and that's just he's starting with the
Yeah,
Jets.
it's the Jets. That's
It's the
why.
Jets. Man.
Yeah,
I mean,
poor
look what they
Jets.
did to Sam Darnold. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
Zach Wilson is going into a better situation with the Jets, but still the Jets.
yeah. So we'll
But
see, man.
going back to week two, Bills Dolphins. So yeah, this is gonna be the last one I say for week two is Bills Dolphins AFC East. I mean, it's the Bills. It's an AFC. It's Dolphins AFC East rivalry. Two power teams. You know, Dolphins barely missed the playoffs. Bills
Mhm.
obviously are AFC Championship team besides the Chiefs. That was okay. That was kind of redundant, but nonetheless, you know, Bills made the AFC Championship. Yeah, and these two are just solid teams all around. I think
Mhm.
the Dolphins I hope Tua will be better this year. He's got
Yeah.
more weapons, so we'll see.
There's
I
no
mean,
excuse.
yeah, there's no excuse now. You got Jalen Waddle, Will Fuller, Devontae Parker still. I mean, Devontae Parker's obviously out of his prime, but nonetheless,
Mhm.
he's still good. So, and he's got Mike Gesicki, his tight end too. So,
Yeah. It's
who's
gonna be it's gonna but and also one a game here that like I don't know why people make this out to be some kind of rivalry, but Chiefs Ravens is not a rivalry.
gonna
The
be
Chiefs smack the Ravens
I'm
every
gonna
time.
I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people are probably gonna look at that on the schedule and be like, "Oh, it's the Chiefs
That's a
and
good matchup.
Ravens." That was me last year, and look what happened. the
Yeah.
the Chiefs. smacked the Ravens. So I don't know. Look, is it gonna be a good game? Sure, but I'm like if it's a blowout, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other games you mentioned, I think are for sure like tight knit, power, just
Hmm.
good games.
Yeah.
Let's move on to week three. Week three.
I'll let me go ahead and crank this one off because again, I don't want to be biased or anything, but Chargers Chiefs, I've been waiting for this because we saw Herbert Mahomes won, but we didn't get it in week 17 because Mahomes sat. So
Yeah.
I've been aching to see Mahomes versus Herbert too. I'm so excited about this matchup because it's in Kansas City. It's not gonna be cold, but it's gonna be nice weather.
No,
But
it's week three, man. It's gonna
yeah,
be
it's gonna be a cool
early.
65 or something.
It's gonna be September still.
Yeah, so I'm so excited for this matchup. Um, I think this is gonna be because dude, Mahomes Herbert one was an awesome game because both of them were.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
obviously, I think we were the. I think honestly, besides the Raiders be actually beating the Chiefs, uh, we definitely like the second closest team. We took them to overtime. I don't think any other team did that.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and plus we beat them in week 17, but that was Mahomes stat, so it doesn't count.
Yeah,
But like we took them to overtime in week two. Like this is the Chiefs that were coming off the Super Bowl,
yeah,
and so now this is week three. I think this is gonna be a shootout. I think any AFC West game minus anything involving the Broncos is gonna be a shootout.
I
So
think yeah, I agree, and honestly, I I wouldn't be like if the Chargers win. I mean, sure, I'll be surprised a little bit because the Chiefs are favored, but
yeah.
nonetheless, I mean, the the Raiders beat the Chiefs when Patrick Mahomes was starting last season. The
Hmm.
Chargers are better than that Raiders team, so why couldn't the Chargers do it?
And
So
it was in Kansas City too.
yeah, it was in Kansas City. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I could see the Chargers winning this game. I totally see this as a great game, man. I'm excited to see the Chargers Chiefs rivalry this year.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
I'm
gonna be a
excited to
great
see
series.
how uncomfortable the Chargers make the Chiefs in the West. Because
I hope they
I
do.
still think the Chiefs will win the West, but
Yeah.
I just want to see how uncomfortable the Chargers make it.
I think I don't know if we're gonna necessarily make them. I think we're gonna make them uncomfortable mid-season, but I think towards the end of the season that gap will increase and we're gonna be
Yeah,
fighting for a playoff spot. So, nonetheless, I think the games between them are gonna be great.
yeah, for sure. And then my bias is Eagles Cowboys Monday night. It's the first
Finally, we're
Eagles.
on a Monday night game.
Yeah, yeah. It's the first Eagles Cowboys game of the year. Um, it's in Dallas, and I mean I love playing in either stadium, but for some reason I almost like watching Eagles Cowboys in Dallas games better. I don't know why. I do. I don't know. It's something about just watching the Eagles go to Dallas and beat them. It
Hmm.
feels nice.
Yeah.
I mean the one of the first games I ever remember watching was the 2008 season where it was the Cowboys and the Eagles fighting for that last playoff spot, and the
Hmm.
Eagles destroyed the Cowboys.
Was that the game where Deshaun fumbled right before he hit the end zone?
I don't think so. No, I don't think. No, I don't think it was that game.
No,
No, it wasn't. I think that was the next year.
that was bad.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah, no, we destroyed them. It was 44-6. I will.
And then you guys destroyed the Giants in the divisional.
Yeah, yeah, we beat the Giants in the division. Well, that's right.
And then you guys got smacked by the Cardinals
We lost
in
by 6 points.
the eh,
It's not smacked.
it's one of those games where it was a lot farther than what the score indicates. We all knew the Cardinals were going to win that game.
I don't know,
But
man.
anyway,
The Eagles had beat the Cardinals earlier in the season by 20.
don't matter. Don't matter. It's all about momentum.
All right. Well,
Keep
yeah.
keep
Anyways,
that momentum
no,
up.
I'm excited for this Eagles Cowboys game. I'm excited to see because the Eagles got Devontae Smith. I'm so excited to see the Jalen Hurts Devontae Smith connection, man. And the first 2 weeks of the game are really going to tell how the Eagles and well, actually, No, it's not going to tell much about the Cowboys. And the reason I say that is because for some reason the Cowboys almost every year get a solid start and then fade away.
Hmm.
Because like with the exception of last year, like the last like the 4 seasons before the Cowboys would start off 2-1, 3-0, and everybody be like, oh, Cowboys Super Bowl, and then well, always disappoint the Cowboys fans, anyways. Um, so I mean, yeah, but I think for me, it's gonna show how the Eagles are doing going up, uh,
Hmm.
going into this game and coming out of the game. It's really gonna show how the Eagles are, how they're gonna be the rest of the season. I think.
Yeah, I think JJ Arcega Whiteside is gonna have a good season.
Get bored. I don't know why we haven't. I really do not know why we have not cut him yet. It's
He's still there.
DK Metcalf has more yards and touchdowns at the Lincoln Financial Field in 3 games. Lincoln Financial is the Eagles Stadium for those who don't know. DK Metcalf has more yards and touchdowns at Eagles Stadium in 3 games than our than the guy we picked 4 picks before DK, JJ Arcega-Whiteside. He has more yards and touchdowns in 3 games than JJ has in his entire season, entire career. Sorry,
That's not good.
no, it's terrible. And we
If
picked,
I if I had to take a guess, that's not good.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, Eagles Cowboys. I mean, this is one of the best rivalries in the league.
I agree.
It has been for quite some time. So I'm excited. Yeah. So yeah,
Me too.
we picked Eagles Cowboys, Chargers Chiefs, and another rivalry, Colts Titans in week
It's gonna
3.
be a good game.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a shootout between the Colts and the Titans for AFC South. I'm excited to
Hmm.
see it.
Me too.
And then just for the sake of not a rivalry game, this one's interesting. I'm gonna I'm gonna say I'll say Seahawks Vikings.
I guess. I mean, we saw it last year, and it was a good game. So I think it's not going to be anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, or Browns Bears is interesting.
I think that's interesting if Justin Fields starts. If Andy Dalton's starting,
Okay, yes,
it's an
that is
here's
true.
the thing: the Bears with Andy Dalton is an irrelevant team. The
But with
Bears,
Justin Fields, that's
that's
interesting.
irrelevant. That's
That's an
interesting.
interesting team. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go on to week 4.
Week 4.
All right. So my first game that obviously just popping up: Jags versus the Bengals, the two number one picks of the past 2 years going out. And so here's the thing: their defenses are both bad, and their offenses both have kind of like promise. So I think this can easily be a 37-34 shootout. But and plus here's the thing: I love both of these quarterbacks' styles. Burrow is like the cool quarterback. And here's the thing: they both are gunslingers, but he's the more reserved, cool quarterback. Lawrence is like he's like very Andrew. He reminds me of Andrew Luckish.
Yeah.
He's very, he's very formal. You know what I think? He's very direct. He has a he looks like a fucking Viking. And I think this game is gonna be great. It's just gonna be interesting to see like Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. I just think that's a cool game to see in the NFL. And that isn't
Yeah,
and
I agree.
the two teams couldn't be any less relevant. But I do think
But it is evenly matched, I'd say.
it's evenly matched. I would say that too. I mean, I do think the Bengals have probably because they got
I
T.
think they
Higgins and Jamar
Jamar
Chase now.
Chase. Yeah. Yeah,
So
I would say the Bengals probably win this game, but yeah, yeah, that'll be interesting to see Joe Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
And then you know what? I'm gonna say Panthers Cowboys. I'm tired of saying Cowboys, but I'm saying this not for the Cowboys because Sam Darnold. I'm excited to see Sam Darnold versus Jets week 1, but I just want to see Sam Darnold, like, I don't know. I'm just saying this because I'm just excited to see Sam Darnold, man. Because on the Panthers anyways, because I love the Panthers. They're my second favorite team to the Eagles. Um, even though I don't show it much, Adon shows that he likes the Bears more
Yeah.
often than I show that I like the Cardinals. But I do like the Cardinals. I got a Luke Kuechly jersey sitting in my closet right there. Man, so sad that he's retired. But
I love Luke Kuechly.
yeah,
He's
one of
definitely
one of the
that
best linebackers to
ever.
ever do it, ever.
Yeah, top five at least, right?
Yeah, I will never forget one of the Bucks offensive players right now is either Chris Godwin or Mike Evans. One of them, I don't know, there's somebody on the Bucks offense. When he retired, we're like, dude, thank God. Like Luke Kuechly's finally not going to be calling out our plays anymore.
Yeah, he was
It's
insane.
insane,
He was the smartest middle linebacker. He was like the Peyton Manning of middle linebackers.
truly. Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Hmm.
Yeah, and also and not just Sam Darnold. I'm excited to see CMC, man, because he was pretty much injured all of last season. So I'm excited to see in week 4 how this offense is rolling with Sam Darnold, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited, and then I'm excited, and then and on defense, J.C. Horn versus probably Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb.
Hmm.
It's gonna be AJ Boye and J.C. Horn versus CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. I'm excited to see how that goes. That's gonna be interesting. I'm
Another
excited to
thing
see Brian Burns cover the Cowboys offense. I'm excited, dude. This is gonna
I
be a
will.
good game.
I'll say this: if the Panthers, if you genuinely think that the Panthers are a playoff team, this is going to be the game where they break out because every team
I
has
think,
that against the Cowboys.
yeah,
Every team. There's always
yeah,
one team. The Browns did.
every.
The Browns did it last year. I can't think of who did it the season before that,
But no,
but
you are right though. A lot of playoff teams show that they're playoff teams against the Cowboys.
yeah, like so if the Panthers end up scoring like 38, if it's like 38 to like 20 or 38 to 17, then I think the Panthers might have a good case to make the playoffs because every team has a breakout game against the Cowboys. A couple teams have a breakout.
Every team that shows that they're a playoff team early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a good matchup. So I know there's obviously a matchup that's sticking out like a sore
Oh
thumb.
yes, absolutely.
But before that one, I want to point out one that I'm actually equally excited for, which is Steelers versus Packers. Now here's the thing. This is assuming that Aaron Rodgers is still on the Packers.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is gonna be, and let's say, and I hope Ben
You
Roethlisberger
know,
and Aaron Rodgers are healthy, because this is gonna be the first. If they're both healthy, this will be the first time they faced each other since Super Bowl 45.
no,
They have not faced each other since Super Bowl 45.
really,
The past two times that they were supposed to face each other, I think Rodgers was injured in 2013, and then he was injured again in 2017. So they literally have not faced each other
really.
in over a decade. So I've been so excited because I do, and because here's the
I didn't
thing,
know that.
because here's the thing. So, but before Super Bowl 45, do you remember the game? It was Packers at Steelers, and like it was like a last second touchdown that Roethlisberger threw. It was like a shootout. It was like the score was like 37. The final score was like 37-36. It was an absolute shootout.
Was this in regular season?
This was regular season 2009. And
I don't
so
remember it.
it was one of the greatest shootouts ever. And then they faced each other in the Super Bowl, and that was I would think that's an underrated Super Bowl. But they haven't faced each other since. And
Wow,
I've been dying to see these two
dude.
get back in it.
So
So yeah.
okay. So honestly, I think Ben Roethlisberger alone versus Aaron Rodgers excites me. Like now, but now that you say that, wow, you know what, Adon, like I'm not gonna lie, I saw Steelers Packers on the schedule. I was like, I blew it away.
Yeah.
I was like, forget, okay, whatever. Now that you say that, if Aaron Rodgers is on the Packers, and that's a big if, man. Yeah. Honestly, for this game, wow. Honestly, for this game, I hope he's on the Packers.
Yeah, I hope so too. And plus, I hope Ben's healthy too. And
Yeah,
at least
and Ben's healthy,
because I
man.
don't think I think the Steelers are going to have a drop off. I don't
Oh,
think it's
for
going to be
sure.
because
They're
here's the
not
thing:
gonna. I don't think
The
they're gonna
Steelers are one of
lose.
those teams that they're always relevant no matter what. Even if Ben's not injured, they're somehow still relevant. And
Yeah.
so so yeah, I hope there's two ifs. If Ben is healthy and if Rodgers is still on the Packers, I'm very excited for this matchup. I can't I've been dying to see Rodgers Roethlisberger 3 forever. So yeah,
And
that's my so that so that's my
then
that's
you
my
you you
over the
so
radar game.
okay. You sold me. You sold me. That's all right. There's a few other good games. I don't want to get too in depth with
Mhm.
them, but there's Cardinals, Rams, NFC West rivalry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be solid. That's gonna be a solid game, and also Seahawks 49ers is happening that week too. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
Again, for the 49ers, we're gonna have to see. I mean,
Here's
I do think now it's exciting because their backup is
dude,
now
this
Trey Lance and not Nick Mullins.
yeah, this is
So
okay. This is actually an interesting week. Eagles are playing the Chiefs, which okay, never mind. Never
I mean, the Eagles are gonna be last place.
mind. Lions Bears might be interesting just because it might if Jared Goff, which is interesting on the Lions, because it's different, and
Eh,
then Justin Fields is playing by then. That'll be cool. Colts
that's a big
Dolphins, that'll be a good one. Colts Dolphins.
that'll be an interesting one.
No,
I don't think it's gonna
no,
be. I think
no.
that's gonna
Look,
be a defensive
this week,
struggle.
no, this week is good, man. And
It's
then
stacked.
it's stacked, and then Browns Vikings. Now this one's interesting.
That's an underrated matchup. Now it
Also, let
is.
me tell you this. This is not a revenge game, but Kevin Stefanski, who is the Browns coach, his last job was the Vikings offensive coordinator. The
Mhm.
Browns hired him from his offensive coordinator position at Minnesota. So, and it's in Minnesota. So Kevin Stefanski is
Yeah.
going, playing against his old team or
Hmm.
coaching against his old team rather. But so, I mean, that matchup alone is already pretty cool. So that's, this week is stacked with games, man. And then you got the Chargers Raiders Monday night. That's solid.
I'm
But
excited about that one. It was this the one that's in Las Vegas? Yo, it's in
no,
LA. Okay.
it's in LA. Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
But let's go to
So
the sore thumb.
we got all that out of the way. But Avery, it's the Buccaneers at New England Sunday Night Football. Alan Chris with Michelle Tafoya on the sideline. What more could you want?
Wait. Is it going to be Crystal? Because is Drew Brees coming in? Because that's supposed to happen eventually, right?
I wouldn't want Drew Brees to call that game. Even though I don't like Chris Collinsworth, I,
That's
I,
you know what? I'll
I feel
I'll
like Drew
give
Brees
I'll
might
give
ruin
you
it.
that one.
I feel
You
like
know
Drew
what?
Brees
You
might
know what? I'll
ruin it.
give you that one. As much as we're sick and tired of Chris Collinsworth and Now
Now
Harris,
here's a guy.
yeah, yeah. As much as we're sick of it, I'll give you that. That's true. But you know what? It's no. It feels right. It feels
Yeah.
right.
It needs
Just
to feel classic. Alan Chris,
yeah,
Sunday
Alan.
Night
Yeah,
Football,
Alan
and
Chris. Sunday Night
here's
Football.
the best thing about this. This game takes early in the season. Like if this was like week 12, and let's say the Patriots were like
Yeah,
then this game wouldn't have as much fun. But even if the Patriots are
it's
like 0-3,
it's
it doesn't
still
matter.
early enough to be relevant.
Exactly. That's so
Yeah,
good. So props to the NFL for putting this game early in the season, so it doesn't
and
ruin its.
of course they would put it on Sunday night. I mean,
Yeah, of
you
course. Now
got
here's the thing. I do think this game would also work as a Fox game, a Joe Buck Troy. I think here's the thing. I actually like Joe Buck and
it,
Troy. I feel like for some reason Fox like
they're they're
America's
not
Game of the
bad.
Week games, they feel like grand in
I
things.
just I just get it. I only get annoyed when they commentate on Cowboys games.
Yeah, other than that, I like him in every other facet except Cowboys games. Oh well, Dak Prescott, he threw a ball and it's like okay, I get it, Troy. But yeah, dude. Obviously, it's Brady's return to Tampa.
Or to New
Um,
England.
yes, I'm
Yeah,
excited. I'm
in
that
New
excited about
England
it.
against Bill,
He's gonna
man.
get booed by New England.
Do you think so?
Listen,
No,
listen.
no. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
He's
you're
gonna
right.
get
He's gonna get
booed.
booed. He's
He
gonna
didn't
get
want to
booed.
be there. He was like, "Screw New England. I'm going down to South Florida, baby."
Yeah,
And so now I think this is gonna be. I'm gonna request this day off from work because I there's no way
you
I can miss
should.
this.
I
There's
mean,
no
if
way. Even the games I can't miss them. I'm sorry, I can't.
yeah,
It's
whatever
too many.
homework assignment, whatever I have to do, it's not
It's
happening
done.
that
It's
night.
not gonna
It's
happen.
not happening that
Take a zero on
night.
that, bro.
I on this game is so hyped. I could care less about the Eagles game this week. I mean, we're playing
Yeah,
the Chiefs for God's sake.
yeah. You guys are gonna get blown out, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right. So
Hmm. So
yeah,
I'm excited about this
I'm
game.
excited,
This
man.
is this is this is. I listen. Here's the thing.
This is the homecoming. This
This
is
is the
homecoming.
homecoming, and here's the thing. I think it actually will be a good game because I think the Patriots can easily win this game. If I'm being honest, no matter who's starting.
Easily,
If it was can't
easily.
easily win, I think they can easily win. And
That's a.
listen, it's the like, dude, the scale of this game is this is the biggest like scale
It's
of a
gonna be a
game
close one.
that's not a Super Bowl.
It's gonna.
This is
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's literally Tom Brady facing the Patriots. This
Yeah,
is
it's
this
it's
is
really yeah,
insane.
it's the atmosphere of it, man. I yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And who
Yeah.
knows? So who knows? I'm excited to see. I can't wait to see. That's a game that you have to. You want to watch the pregame shit, like on the field shit.
Yeah.
You want to just
Yeah.
watch that.
That's
So
true, man.
Avery. I'm excited about
Dude,
it, man.
I'm freaking grilling on that day, man. I'm busting
Yeah,
everything.
that's a football day.
That's a football day,
Football. That's a
man.
football day.
I
You pray to the NFL rule
you
book
know
on that.
I switched to week 5 real quick just because I'm ready to move on after this game. But
Hmm.
what day is this? What day is this?
I need to see.
October 3rd. Yeah, this is
October 3rd.
that's a holiday.
I'm
It's a
nobody
holiday.
bother me.
The consider consider this just a one-time holiday, man.
Exactly.
This is too good.
Nobody bother me, please. I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
want. I don't,
No, no, no. I wish I could hang out with you that day.
oh no. Yeah, you. I'm talking about like other people, like outside of my.
Oh, for
Like,
sure. Yeah.
hey, do you want to go to the moon? No, I don't. I don't want to.
I love
I
my
don't want to go
girlfriend.
nowhere.
I love my girlfriend so much, but if she's like, oh, let's do something else, hang out the no, 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 it's not happening. It's
By the
not
way,
happening.
are you gonna be here by then or no?
It's October, so probably not.
Damn.
But I mean, we'll see, man. We'll
All
see.
right. Well,
Yeah.
let's hope. Anyway,
Let's hope.
let's go to week number 5.
Um. So okay, this one genuinely is biased just because like
This is a week.
yeah. So okay, so I was just gonna say it's biased. The game I'm gonna say is just biased just because. Well, you'll see. It's the Eagles Panthers.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like a stellar game, but it's my two favorite teams playing against each other. So,
Hmm.
and I'll be watching this game with my brother probably. He's a big Panther. He's a big Panthers fan. That's why he's the reason why I like the Panthers. Yeah,
Yeah, it could be a good game.
it could be a good game, but
It's
you
just
know
all
what?
depending on where how those teams are actually doing in the season.
For sure.
I
And
don't know.
but I mean, either way, I'm going to be excited for it just because I'm going to go watch it with my brother.
Hmm.
And oh my gosh, actually, you know what? I just realized something. I'm even more excited. This is going to be the first time me and him watch an Eagles Panthers game together in person. So you know what? I'm
Oh, it's
excited
like
for
you
it.
guys are gonna go to the game.
No, no, we've just
Oh, you're just gonna watch
never
it
been
together.
together in the same
Oh, okay.
room watching Eagles Panthers.
Okay, so like real quick, how did
Yeah.
your brother become a Panthers fan?
He went to a college, a culinary arts school, right there across like right by the Carolina Stadium, Carolina
Bank
Panther
of
Stadium.
America Stadium.
Yeah, yeah, Bank of America Stadium. Yeah, I believe his dorm room freshman year was like right across from that stadium. And one time we went to as a family go visit him down there on like family weekend or whatever. And yeah, I saw the Panther Stadium. It was really cool, man. The big panther and the cat right outside. The statue was really, dude, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he lived right there. So he like it was funny because he had considered himself, I guess, as a Steelers fan right up like before that, but
Hmm.
not even. But he wasn't like a like active like go
Yeah.
Steelers, you know. But he was like, oh, I like the Steelers, you know. But
He
no,
rooted
once
for him.
yeah, yeah. But once he moved down to Carolina, he was like, dude, Panthers, baby,
Yeah.
Panthers. He's the one that gave me that Luke Kuechly jersey. So,
Hmm.
dude, I'm excited. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna call him after this, man. Or okay, tomorrow. It's too late right now, but I'm gonna call him tomorrow and just let him know because that I mean it's a Sunday, so he'll have that day off. But I'm gonna make sure that day's off.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta request that there.
Yeah.
Cameo from my father.
God, jeez.
Alrighty. So a
Well,
matchup that I
week
think
5
it's
for you.
a
Yeah.
matchup that I don't think is necessarily. I don't think the actual game's going to be good, but I think Packers Bengals. I think that's going to be a cool matchup between Aaron. Here's the thing. Hear me out. It's just Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Burrow. Just I don't know for
Okay,
some reason.
look, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like
What
I don't like. Okay, I can
I
see how
like
it's cool,
for
but
some
I don't.
reason I'm a Joe Burrow fan for some reason. I don't know why. I just think I think he's such a cool quarterback, and I think if he didn't go he I think if he didn't go down last year, he very well could have won offensive rookie of the year. He was well on his way. Even though I think Herbert's magical. But I don't know why. I just think I feel like Burrow, we didn't get a chance to see Burrow at his in his prime last year. So I can't wait to see him like hopefully tear it up. Because
Hopefully.
I'm glad they got Jamar Chase because at the end of the day you want more weapons.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, I guess listen, I guess on paper it's a terrible matchup, but I don't know why. It's just a thought.
It could be a good game. It could. I don't
But
know.
another
There's
another
some more obvious games to me on the
another
schedule.
game I think was gonna be cool was Buccaneers Dolphins.
Yeah, I was thinking
I think
about
it's
that.
gonna be a defensive. And here's the thing: it's Brady against
It's Florida,
Miami.
man. It's Florida game. Yeah, Brady. Yeah, Brady versus Miami.
Yeah.
Classic. Yeah. We'll see it. Maybe Miami wins because
Hmm.
you always. But again, it's in Tampa Bay.
It's in Tampa Bay, so it's
So
different.
yeah, yeah, because he always struggles against Miami. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Browns Chargers. That's gonna be, dude. That's gonna be a good one.
that
That's
is a
gonna be
good
a
one.
good. That's
That
gonna be
is
a
a
good
good one.
game. It's a
I
one
think
o'clock.
that's
It's a
gonna be
one
a
o'clock
shootout. I
game
think
too.
that's gonna
So
be a shootout.
yeah, yeah. And then Giants Cowboys classic NFC East rivalry.
If
Okay,
Daniel Jones is good,
yeah, and then here's now the last two games. These are gonna be good. Bills
yeah,
Chiefs Sunday night. That's the AFC Championship rematch. Dude, those are two back-to-back solid Sunday night games. Bucks Patriots in New England, and then the AFC Championship rematch next week. That's solid. That's good
I'm
stuff.
excited for it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blowout along the lines of like how because Kansas
Yeah,
City blew out
it could
Buffalo.
be.
So
And then
I'm excited for it.
yeah, and then the next week is Colts Ravens.
That's another good one because now it's Carson Wentz Colts and it's not Philip Rivers Colts.
It would be cool with Philip Rivers, but
Even when the Colts faced the Ravens last year, with especially that meme of Philip Rivers sitting down trying to get the guy.
dude, that was the funniest. Look, I've seen some terrible quarterback attempts at trying to tackle a guy who got the
That was
interception or
bad.
fumble recovery. I've seen some terrible attempts. But guys, if you have not seen that, go look it up. Last
Yeah.
year, just type 2020 Philip Rivers tackle attempt against Ravens. Just type that in. Dude, it's worth your time. Dude,
Yeah.
that was
It was hilarious. So
oh,
now I
dude, that
think this
was
game.
so funny.
I think this is gonna be also this is gonna be the is this gonna be the first matchup between Lamar and Carson? I don't think we've ever seen that.
Mm-mm. Nope.
They
They
face
played
each
each
other?
other last year.
Oh, was it a good game?
Actually, it was. It actually was a close one.
Wow.
Yeah. This. Yeah. This was before Carson Wentz really started to go downhill. This is one of his few good
Oh,
games of the season. The
okay.
Eagles almost came back and beat the Ravens. They almost came back. Actually,
Okay.
it wasn't
So
the best game, like but it was a good game. It was a good
mhm.
game.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think week 5 it's not the greatest matchups, but very like solid
There
ones.
are some good ones.
It's a solid week.
Week
All right,
six.
week 6.
I know we're talking good games, but I'm gonna just say this sucks, man. The Eagles are playing the Bucks on my birthday.
You guys got a bad schedule this year.
No,
You guys are
no.
facing
So no. Up until no, this is actually like after this week. I looked at the Eagles schedule. It gets so much easier after this. It's like
really.
the first, like week 2 through 6 is awful. We play really good teams. Like we play solid teams week 2 through 6.
Hmm.
Um, and then after that, like we get a super easy stretch. Yeah. Yeah.
A game I see here that's kind of here's the thing. I don't know if it's gonna be a good game, but I don't know how Washington's gonna be. But they're facing the Chiefs, and I think that could
No,
easily
no, that's an automatic no for me. Look,
really.
yes, because all right. A lot of people I've seen a lot of NFL Instagram pages that are run by actual like NFL like news sources and sports sources like CBS Sports HQ and stuff like that. Um, and I just about had it with NFL analysts and these pages saying that the football team they're gonna win the NFC East this year. They're gonna be good. The football team, they're a sleeper team. They're an underrated. No, 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 no,
Well,
no. Just no. Because listen, Ryan Fitzpatrick is their quarterback. We only know that lasts like 2 games, two to three. Like, yeah, 2 games at a time. He's solid, right? And this is around the time where Fitz, because he starts off like elite, and then after that, the cycle goes, and he just gets really bad. Then this is around the time week 6 where he starts to really drop. And look, it's Fitzpatrick. Um, who I have no idea who the football team running back is, and so I don't got
Antonio
it.
Gibson.
Who?
He ran all over the Cowboys in the Thanksgiving game last year.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's the Cowboys defense
He's
last
a
year. What?
rookie.
I mean, okay, but yeah. All right, all right.
All right, wait, hold on, because I didn't even you didn't even let me explain. So here's the thing. I'm not saying Washington's gonna be like a good team. Like what week is this? This is a week.
Week 6.
I
I
think.
think the
Listen,
Chiefs are gonna blow them out,
I
dude.
think by then they could easily be 1-4, 2-3. But I think this game can be played like a spoiler game. Fitzpatrick's really good at ruining like
Oh
games.
dear God, no.
That's my
Dear,
thing.
no, no,
So
no. This is
I think it could be an upset game. Here's the thing. I think
Here's the thing.
and plus
The
the
Chiefs
Washington has a
don't get
great defense. They have a great fucking defense.
who, but
Washington,
besides Chase Young and Montez Sweat, who do they have? Because they
they
just
had
lost
a
Ryan
top 10
Kerrigan to the Eagles
they had a top 10 defense in the league last year. It don't
last
matter.
year. Last year.
Who did they draft this year in the
So
first round?
they drafted a linebacker. I don't know, Jamin Davis.
I
That's
don't know
his
who that
name.
is, but I
Exactly.
don't know who that is. But all
And
right,
they
fine,
needed and
fuck
they
it.
needed to draft offense.
All right, I give up. I give up. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know.
Anyway, okay. Another game I'm excited about because bias. Chargers, Ravens, Herbert, Lamar. We never
No.
seen
That's gonna
before.
be a good game.
No. Yeah, I'm excited.
That's
I'm
gonna be
excited
a
for that.
good game.
That's gonna be another shootout. Well, here's the thing: if it's a shootout, I think the Chargers win because Lamar doesn't really win shootouts except that Browns game. But other
True.
than that, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a great game. I love dude, the Chargers are just such an interesting team. They're just so
hmm
interesting to me.
Here's an interesting one.
What's up?
So Browns Cardinals. That could be interesting.
Could be if the Cardinals are good, then yeah.
I think this really
Then
depends on the Cardinals because I think the Browns are
I
going to
think the
be
Browns
good.
are gonna be good.
The
Yeah.
Browns are going to be good,
If
but
the
the
Cardinals
Cardinals,
aren't, then yeah.
I think they'll be good at this point.
Hmm.
I think they're going to fall off later in the season. Pretty similar how last
Yeah,
season
they
ended up.
do that too much.
They
They do
do,
that way too much.
yeah. Um,
Seahawks Steelers. That's a great matchup.
yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh, so that's better. That's good.
Yeah,
It's Sunday night too.
Bills Titans Monday night. That'll be a good one.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
I think the Bills Titans I feel like that should be a rivalry, but it's not for some reason because the Titans kind of blew them out last year,
Mhm.
and plus that Derrick Henry stiff arm on Josh Norman, so
Dude,
that was disrespectful.
that
And
was man.
so I don't know, but obviously the Bills got the last laugh because they made it farther in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see it. I think it's gonna be another shootout. But
Week
let's go to
7.
one. Yeah, week 7, man. What do you got?
Um, Chiefs Titans be cool. That'll be a good one. But here's a low key one I was thinking about.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, here's another one that's interesting. Um, so I got two for you. Bengals Ravens because all right,
Really?
I gave I gave
What?
I gave you crap about Burrow versus Aaron Rodgers. I was like, I don't see the appeal. You know what I do see the appeal in is Burrow versus Lamar.
We saw it already though.
Did we really? I don't know. I feel like we didn't. I don't
Yeah, the
know.
Ravens blew them out.
Oh, they did. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All
it's
right. All right.
okay. The one below that though, that's interesting.
Lions
Lions
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah. Because
That's a
Matthews.
good one.
Yeah,
I
because
can't wait for that. I'm excited for that one.
this is the quarterback swap. These two teams are playing their
Exactly.
old teams. Jared
I think
Goff
this
versus
game. I
Lions.
honestly think this game means more for Goff than it does for Matthew Stafford, if anything, because Matthew
I
Stafford
yeah
proved he was a top 3 Lions player of all time,
yeah. No, that's
and
so
Goff
true.
didn't prove shit.
Matthew Stafford proved he was so much better than the Lions.
Yeah, Goff needs this game more than Stafford, if we're
I
being honest.
yes, that is I that's absolutely true.
Mhm.
Um, and then you know what? First time I'm saying this team on the list, and they've got good games. But Saints Seahawks Monday night Saints. You
I'm
know
not
what?
excited about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go
Because
first.
I think at this point in the season, we're really going to see where the Saints are at. We're really going to see how they've adapted to not having Brees. We're really going to see how Jameis Winston is doing at this point in the season. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be interesting to see. And this is also the point where the Seahawks start to simmer a little bit down because the Seahawks start also like the Cowboys. The Seahawks also start off banging. I mean,
Hmm.
the Seahawks even more so than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, yeah, last year by week 5, everybody was right as everybody was saying Russell Wilson MVP. You know how that turned out.
So
Uh,
like my thing with this game is that, or not even necessarily with just this game, but with the Saints in general, I don't know if I'm interested in a Jameis Winston led Saints team. Like here's the thing, they have a talented
I'm not
roster,
like thrilled, but I think
but
it'll
the
be interesting to
quarterback is
see.
questionable. Like I never
Yeah,
found Jameis Winston to be an exciting player, if I'm being
well,
honest.
no, but I'm I'm just saying it's interesting because we'll see how Jameis Winston finally does. You know, as a starting quarterback post LASIK eye surgery.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know,
I mean,
man.
he dropped a dime again. I mean, he dropped a dime of pass against the Bears in the playoffs, man. That was a
It was
dime.
all right. It was a dime, but I don't know, man. I think it's just more so. I'm gonna have to be excited about a Saints game, and if the only way I can be excited about a Saints game is if they're good. If they're not good, then I'm just not gonna. I think they're gonna go back to irrelevancy soon. Here's the thing: Breeze was the Saints, no matter even if they were
No, that's
bad. It's
true. That's
like
true.
no, because it just because Breeze was in it, it was gonna be a good game. They could be like 2-4, facing like I don't know, like the Kansas City Chiefs, and it would be like a good game just because it's Breeze. But like without Breeze, they just it's like he took a big chunk of like the Saints aura with him when he retired.
He did. He did. All
So
right.
what is this, week
Week
6?
eight.
This is
Oh,
week 7. So yeah, week 7 was it's a very
week
week.
8 is
I mean,
even
Colts
more.
Niners is okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to week 8.
Week 8 is even more. Actually.
Let's see what we got.
Um.
Packers Cardinals.
Yeah.
If Rodgers is there, that would be cool. Packers, Aaron Rodgers versus Kyler. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
dynamic matchup.
Yeah.
But
You know
after
what?
that,
I'm upset that the Titans Colts second matchup is this early in the season. I would have liked to see that at the end of the season. But oh well.
because they do seem like the two best teams in that division. So
It's not they seem they are the two best teams in that division.
yeah.
No question.
After that, yikes! It's very this is like irrelevant matchups, kind of. I'm not really excited about any of these. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess actually no, not really. Yeah, none of these I'm excited for. Buccaneers,
Yeah.
Saints, Cowboys, Vikings. I mean, I guess Cowboys, Vikings will be because it's in Minnesota this time. So finally, and I think Minnesota has a great. Anytime Minnesota and
You know
Dallas
what?
face off against each other, it's always a good matchup
Yeah, I will say
every time.
Chargers Patriots because we might see the Chargers finally beat the Patriots. Holy shit.
Yeah, we never beat the Patriots for some. We couldn't even. We got dude. How the hell did we get 45-0 last year against a Tom Brady? That's
Dude,
the worst
that
loss we had by
was
the Patriots,
ins-
and Tom Brady wasn't even on the team,
that's
and we had a better
insane.
quarterback. That's
That's
crazy.
insane. Yeah.
That was embarrassing. That's a demoralizing loss. I'm not happy about
You know
that
what?
one.
I'm going to say 49ers Bears because you know what? I think the Bears will probably get their head out of their ass by this point and start Justin Fields.
I don't think so. I think they're probably gonna sit him for the year, especially like even like I
God,
think
I
if
hope not,
here's the
dude.
thing, I think the Bears are dumb enough where if Andy Dalton manages to get them even like one game over 500, then they're gonna stick with Dalton,
Yeah,
even though they can be much more dynamic. But who knows what's gonna happen.
who knows?
And yeah,
Um,
you're right. This is a bad week for football.
it
Giants,
is.
Chiefs, Giants. If the Giants are bad, then that game also doesn't really mean much.
Um, yeah,
And I don't think Daniel Jones is the answer. I don't like Daniel. I think he's a bad quarterback. So I don't
yeah.
think he's the answer in that team. Let's go to week 9.
First thing I'm seeing is us Eagles Chargers.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Chargers at Philly.
Yeah,
The last time the Chargers were at Philly, they produced one of the most entertaining games I've ever seen as a Charger fan.
I don't remember
That was
that
like
game.
week 2, 33-30. Chargers won. It was a shootout.
Nope, I do remember that.
Michael Vick and Phillip Rivers were tearing it up that day. That was
I
the
do remember that.
funnest. I remember that day like the back of my hand. That was a fun ass football day. So
Well, the
I'm
last
excited.
Chargers Eagles game. I was there. So, and
Here's
it
the thing,
was
Chargers Eagles produce great games. They've never
they
had a
do,
bad game
they do.
ever. Like even like I watch a lot of old highlight clips of like mid 2000 games, and I watched a Chargers Eagles one that happened in Philadelphia in like 2005, and it was literally down to the last play. This is when Drew Brees was still our quarterback.
Whoa!
This
So
is
this would have
old.
been McNabb versus Breeze.
This is McNabb versus Breeze, and it was a
Whoa!
great game. And then 2009 in San Diego, that was a great game.
Yeah,
Fucking 2013 was a great game. Like I mentioned, the one you went to 2017, that was
yeah.
so it's
That
always
was
close. It's always
yeah.
close between these two. It is a very underrated, not rival. I guess you could say it's a rival because it kind of is back and forth.
It's not a
You know,
rivalry just because there's no like beef between the teams, but they're fun games to watch.
since
You know?
2005, they're 2-2, like the record wise.
Ooh,
So this is gonna be
interesting.
and I think the Chargers are a better team. So I don't think it's gonna be actually
But
gonna be a shootout. I think it's
but
gonna be
no, I think this will be a good one. I think
it's
this will
gonna be
be
a
a
good
good
one.
one. No,
I think
I think even if the Eagles lose, which I do have the
I'm
Eagles.
certain
I
they're
do
gonna
have the
lose.
Eagles losing this game.
Yeah.
But I think, but you know what? I'll say this. I think that Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith actually might make you guys feel uncomfortable in this one. I think the Chargers still win, but you know what?
I definitely think the Chargers give up like a 70-yard touchdown to Devontae. I definitely think that's gonna happen
Yeah,
because the Chargers always do that against teams like this.
yeah, yeah.
But
So I'm excited. This is the
it's a good
Thunderbird
game.
podcast game.
This is literally like this is gonna be an
We
important
do
game.
we gotta be live streaming for this one.
What's up?
We should be live streaming for this game.
We should because it's gonna be bad blood. You know me. You know me. I'm gonna be talking shit.
Oh well, yeah, no, no, duh.
Here's the thing. There's literally
We'll have to
nothing
do
you can
we'll
really
have to
say
do
to
that
me
on
that'll
like
affect me.
we'll have to do that on like Twitch or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avery, you know there's nothing you can say to me that'll offend me as a Chargers fan. There's a thousand things I can offend you about. Even the move to
I think you're wrong.
even the move to LA, I'm not offended by because I'm still rooting for them, so I can't be offended by it.
No, no, no. I think there's things I can get you on, but oh well.
Like what,
But
14-2? 4th and 29? I'm not offended by nothing.
number one defense, number one offense.
Yeah, and our special team sucks, so what are you gonna do? Anyway, let's just
It's all right. It's all right. But you know what? But
but
you
here
know,
Avery
drinks to the easiest roast of all time. 28-3.
exactly.
There's
Screw Falcons.
I was talking about this with my brother a couple weeks ago, and he's like, dude, like no matter what NFL argument you have with anybody, any team, like there's there's nothing that hurts more than just 28-3. And it's the only thing you have to say. You don't have to say jack shit. You don't have to say Matt Ryan's declining. You don't have to say Julio's being traded away. And that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say Julio's being traded away. You don't have to say this, blah, 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 blah. All you have to say is 28-3 and you win the argument. It's
That's it.
over. It doesn't even matter if you're the
You win.
Jaguars.
You
If
won.
you're a fan of the Jaguars, like say it's 28-3 and it's over.
It's over.
Oh man.
Now, Avery, that's all good, but the game underneath that game is if everything goes to plan, if both quarterbacks are healthy, this
Yeah.
is Rodgers Mahomes won. This is a no. Here's the thing. I wanted this to be the Super Bowl last year, and it wasn't because fucking Rodgers had a chip.
I'm glad it wasn't.
You were glad it wasn't? Oh, yeah.
Hell
You're
yeah.
not the because you're not the biggest Packers guy, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
For some reason, I don't know why. Do you like Aaron Rodgers at least, or just the Packers in general?
I like Aaron. I like Aaron.
Just not the Packers as a team. They're
No.
flukes.
Honestly, I don't know why. I think ever since the Packers beat us in the playoffs in 2009, when the Packers went to the Super Bowl, I don't know. I think ever since
They
then
beat
I've
you
just
twice
they did
in
beat
the
us
same
twice
season.
that that season. They did.
You're mad? You've been mad at them since then?
I haven't been mad at it, but I think it's just like left like a deep scar in the back of my head that it's I don't know.
You got to grow up, Avery. Aaron Rodgers is slinging. Okay, anyway, to this game, Rodgers Mahomes.
Yeah, if Rodgers is in Green Bay, this is for sure like game of the week.
Yeah, this game has potential to produce a lot of points, Avery.
You know what? Here's another one. I think it's gonna be the last one I mentioned of the week. but it's the Sunday night game. Rams Titans. This is a Super Bowl rematch, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, and you know and these are two solid teams, man. This could be a good one to watch.
I'm excited for this one.
Actually, here let's add some fuel to the fire. Derrick Henry versus Aaron Donald. That's
Yeah, that's a
dude,
great matchup.
dude. That's a great matchup, man.
This is a great matchup. I'm excited to see it. I
And
mean,
then
here's
and
the
then
thing.
and dude, and then if Julio is on the Titans, it'll be Julio versus Jalen Ramsey, dude.
Oh, that would also
Dude,
be good too. He has a lot of good
you know what?
matchups.
You know what? I hope Julio gets traded to the Titans. There's some great
I don't.
scenario. There's some great scenarios if Julio gets traded to the Titans.
I want Julio to go to the Chargers
It,
because I'm a Chargers
oh,
fan.
okay, all right.
I either want
Besides,
him to go, I either
actually,
want him,
no,
I
no, no,
want him
no.
to go to the.
I would like it if Julio went to the Chargers. I will say that.
I would want Julio to go to the either Chargers or San Francisco. I think he would be awesome on those teams.
Yeah, I mean, of course, as biased, I'm going to say I want him to go to the Eagles, but realistic, that's not going to happen.
They're
Eagles
not
haven't.
gonna.
They have not been in talks at all with the Falcons on that.
Should be.
No, okay, but if he doesn't go to the Chargers, because I actually do want to see that, I would love to see him on the Titans.
I don't like.
I don't know.
I
There's some cool potentials here, man.
I don't like the Titans. I honestly don't. Sorry.
Well, that's where you and
the
I
way
differ.
the way you are with the Packers is how I am with the Titans.
Yeah.
It's like I
Well,
know they're good, but I'm never gonna root for them.
oh well.
Sorry.
Oh well.
Anyway, I think
Anyways,
you're right. It's gonna be a good game. You're right.
yeah. Week 10. Week 10. Oh
Week 10,
boy.
Let's see what we got.
Boy.
Don't say anything yet. Hold on.
Oh lord.
Load. All right, here we go.
Uh, it's
Not
not really
bad.
anything. It's kind of bad.
Um,
Okay, it's not like bad. It's just like there's not any like, wow, this is a great game. Ravens
I
Dolphins
mean,
might be cool.
nah,
Maybe. Yeah,
probably not.
exactly.
Um,
Um,
Seahawks Packers again, but like it's in Lambeau, so we all know what's
so,
gonna
so we all
happen.
know who's gonna win if Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers is there.
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say this. I think Browns Patriots could be a good
You
game.
know what? I was thinking that actually. Yeah. You know what? That's my game. Browns Patriots.
Yeah, I think that one and Saints Titans. I think if the Saints are
If the Saints are
good,
if the Saints are good, yeah, that'll be a good one. Saints
yeah.
Titans.
So I'm excited for that one too. I guess.
Derrick Henry versus Alvin Kamara. That'd be
Yeah,
cool. Yeah. Week
that
11.
might be a good one. Week
Yeah.
11. Yeah,
Week
yeah. That's
11.
just it. I think we're
Yeah,
done
yeah,
with
yeah.
week
Just
10.
move on. Colts
We're almost
Bills.
there.
Colts Bills. That's
Colts
gonna be a good
Bills,
one.
another wild card rematch.
Right.
Even,
That's right.
even before that, Patriots Falcons, Tom Brady-less Patriots Falcons game. That could be cool.
It's just because it's the
It,
Patriots versus
it
the
could be
damn
cool.
Falcons. It's so
You
funny.
want
We were saying
I
23 years
if
ago.
if the Patriots win, then that's just gonna be even more of a meme. It's gonna bring back a meme just
Yeah.
if the Patriots win.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
Sunday night game. Steelers Chargers.
I'm excited for.
As
Oh no,
as lo- as
no! Before we get to that, Cowboys Chiefs. That's gonna be a great game because it's two high-powered offenses, and plus Mahomes Prescott won. So I think that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a cool game to see. We've never. I mean, Mahomes. Imagine Mahomes lighting up the Cowboys. We've
oh
never
well, I mean
seen
that's gonna make my day. But
it. Yeah,
I mean the Eagles who
but
we
if it's a
played.
good game, it's also. You
Eagles play
want to know what
Saints. We might win. We might.
you want to know what the Mahomes? I want to know what the Chiefs Cowboys game reminds me of, like what it could be
What?
when the Cowboys faced the Broncos in 2013, and it was like 51-48.
Oh,
It
I
reminds
can.
like I feel like it could be like that.
Chiefs are
Maybe a
winning
little
though.
less.
Chiefs are winning.
Yeah, no, the Chiefs are gonna win, but maybe like it could easily be like 47-44, something crazy like that.
Okay,
I'm
I'll give
excited
you
for that.
that.
But yeah, as you said, Steelers Chargers. I'm
Steelers
excited for it.
Chargers. If Ben Roethlisberger is healthy and playing, just because it's so classic, man. One of the first games I ever remember was Steelers Chargers playoffs, 2008
Mhm.
season. Troy Polamalu got that one-handed interception off the ground.
Mhm.
Like
That was
yeah,
crazy.
just Ben versus Philip Rivers, man.
We couldn't beat them in the 2000s for some reason. Like the 2010s, we had much more
Well, the
success against the
Steelers were
Steelers.
solid.
Yeah, I
They
mean
were
they were. I
solid,
mean,
dude.
yeah, they were gods here that decade.
Yeah, they
But in the
really were.
2010s, we were on their ass.
Yeah, No,
Like
that's true.
I remember we beat him
The
2010.
the last time Philip Rivers and Ben played each other, Philip won, right?
Yeah, Philip won. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Ben, well, yeah,
That
when
that
the
was
last
when
time we the
that was
last time
when
we
the
faced the Chargers, we lost.
that was when the Chargers played the Ravens in the playoffs and beat Lamar, right?
Yeah, that was the
It
same.
was
And
that
that game was also the Steelers Chargers one. That game was also Sunday night too in
it
2018.
was. I do remember that.
I just remember
30
that
to
because during
27 was the
yeah,
final game. Was
great
final
game,
score.
great game. That game kind of kicked off like
I think I
our
was studying for chemistry
yeah that
freshman
game
year.
kicked off our such a weird thought.
Yeah,
That game that's such a
So,
random connection.
well,
What does
that's
that
where
have to do with
I
anything?
think I was studying for chemistry
Okay,
my
that literally
freshman
has
year of
nothing to
college,
do.
and I remember having the
That's like
game.
okay, great.
I remember having the game up on my phone. That's how it's all coming to me,
Uh,
man. Is
uh,
that game? It's because I
that's
specifically remember studying for chemistry and I had I
God.
had the game on my phone on the side
Uh,
and I was watching it, man.
so yeah, I think that can be a good game.
Yeah.
I think it will be a good game. I don't. I think I see the thing with when with the Chargers with Philip Rivers, it felt like you were always an underdog, but now with Herbert, and he seems like a Brady type where he hates losing and he's prone to mistakes. I mean, no, he's not that prone to mistakes. He
Hmm.
always feels like you have a jump on other teams just because he's so fucking dynamic. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited about it. But let's go to week 12.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Eagles Giants. I like Eagles Giants games, especially because we win most of them.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, I think since 2008, the Eagles are 30-6 against the Giants. It's
That's
awesome.
bad.
It's awesome.
Let's see
Oh
what we
man.
got here.
Also, is my audio still good or
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
okay? Just making sure.
Here's a game. Buccaneers Colts. I think that's gonna be
I like that.
I like that game
And
a
you know
lot.
what? I like Tom Brady playing the Colts, man. That just, I mean,
That's yeah,
Brady's
that
not,
brings
or Peyton Manning's not there anymore. But
yeah,
nonetheless, it's
it's
just,
in Indy too.
yeah,
It's
it's
in
in.
Indy. That's gonna be a good game. I feel like this is what's on Fox. Joe Buck and Troy are definitely gonna be here. If the
Oh, for
Colts are
sure.
good. If the Colts are good, then Joe and Troy are definitely gonna be there. Because
But
the
it's a
later
10, but it's
games,
a 10 o'clock game, so I don't know.
nah, Joe and Troy do. If the game's good enough, they'll do it. Because like the later games, Rams Packers, and you have no idea what's gonna happen. I mean it's a
If
good
Aaron Rodgers,
matchup.
dude, if Aaron Rodgers is there, that's the game. That's the game. Matthew Stafford versus Aaron.
It's good, but like it's Tampa Bay against Indianapolis. It's
No,
fucking
no,
almost like Carson versus Tom Brady. We've seen it once, but like they're literally both in different settings now since the last time they faced each other.
yeah, no, but no, Rams Packers, man. If Aaron Rodgers is playing, I love that game because
Yeah,
it's Aaron
I see.
Rodgers playing versus Matthew Stafford on on an actual respectable team. And
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers has said he's called Matthew Stafford one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time.
He
Aaron
is.
Rodgers himself has said that. He's like
I
he's
mean, I guess.
Aaron Rodgers has said he's like honestly besides me there is another great NFC North quarterback. It is Matthew Stafford before he left, of course.
We'll
So no,
see.
I
I
think
think he's good.
I think this would be a great game if Aaron Rodgers is playing. I'm I
Another
I'm actually genuinely really excited for that.
well game I'm looking at right now is Browns Ravens. I think
Yes,
that's
yes, yes, yes. That's
you could here's the thing. You
This
could
is
tell this is a
this
Sunday
is
night game because they saw the last year's Monday night game. They're like, oh, we need to see this in prime time again.
yeah. And you know what? This is the start because both these teams are good now. Ever since
Yeah,
Lamar was there, Lamar was and the Ravens were good.
yeah.
But now the Browns are good too. So now
Mhm.
this is the start of because honestly, with Ben and Steelers on the decline, you know, and yeah, with Ben and Steelers on the decline, I think the Browns are going to take. They're not going to be Super Bowl champions like the Steelers are.
Mhm.
Um, but you know what? I think they will take the place of the Steelers temporarily, and it's going to be because we love the Steelers Ravens rivalry, man.
Yeah.
Um, especially in like the late 2000s, man. I'll never
I
forget the
think
Steelers
I think
Ravens
I think
AFC
at this point,
Championship
I think
where
at
the
this
guy
point the
got
right
knocked out. Remember
The
that?
rivalry, yeah, I do. I think the rivalry doesn't hit the same as hard as
No,
it
it
did
doesn't.
now.
That's what I'm
Because the
saying.
Ravens don't have like, besides Marcus Peters, they don't really have like defensive like
Yeah, I
sluggers.
know.
They don't have a
Terrell
Terrell Suggs
Suggs,
or Ray
Ray
Lewis or
Lewis, Ed
Ed
Reed.
Reed.
Yeah, no, that's true,
Yeah.
man. That's
So and the Steelers
but
defense kind of
nonetheless,
just has like T.J. Watt and Minka Fitzpatrick, and that's kind of all I can think of.
yeah. But no, I'm saying the Browns and Ravens. I think that's gonna be the AFC North rivalry for the next years to come in. So I'm
At least
excited.
this for this decade, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go to week 13.
Week 13.
Mm, nah.
Uh,
No. I mean,
yeah.
beside, nah, not even that game.
Uh,
This is a
Chargers
bad week.
Bengals. Just to see
Mm,
Justin Herbert versus Joe Burrow,
that'll
maybe.
be interesting. Let me see what else.
Patriots Bills would be interesting because the Patriots would be better.
I guess
Yeah, but no, there's really not that many good games. Uh,
this is the worst week by far.
yeah,
This is the
yeah, for
worst.
sure.
There's gotta
Week
be
14.
something I'm
Week
overlooking or something.
Nah, I'm moving on to week 14, man.
Yeah, sorry guys. Week 13 is not good.
No, it's
It's gonna be a boring week. I'd be okay if I got scheduled to work that week.
week 14 is also pretty easy.
Steelers Vikings. I think that's gonna be
Oh
interesting.
wait, yes, yeah. I I'm a low key sucker for Steelers Vikings games because one of the first, actually the first Steelers Vikings game I ever saw, I just remember like it was a tight, close game, but with the deciding factor being Adrian Peterson, man.
2009, right?
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
when Brett Favre was. Oh, I remember that game. That's
yeah,
it. I remember
yeah.
watching
Brett
it.
Favre was Vikings quarterback that game. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, that
dude,
was a good game. That
that
was an
was a good
underrated game.
that was a really good game. No,
Yeah.
ever since then, I'm a sucker for Steelers Vikings games.
hmm
No, so I agree with you. That's my most anticipated one of the week. Um,
Um, I'm actually excited for Bills Bucks.
oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's
It'll
going to
be
be a very strong game.
yeah, Tom Brady versus the Bills, and then
Yeah.
yeah, two. Oh, dude, these teams are top five teams in the league.
Top.
Two top five
You
teams.
you could make a kiss at their top three. You
Yeah,
could.
you could. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's a
Other
solid
than that,
game.
I mean, I like Giants Chargers, but again, I don't know if the Giants are going to be good.
I like Falcons
So
Panthers for some reason.
I don't. It's boring. It's Matt Ryan. Who cares about Matt Ryan?
Kyle Pitts though.
Okay, well, he's gonna be
Okay,
playing them.
yeah, okay, true.
That's a
Yeah,
bad
whatever,
matchup.
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Week 15, sticking out like a sore thumb. Not well, at least to me, is Chiefs at LA.
Yep.
I know it's the second time, but
No, I see
still.
it. I see it.
Chiefs Chargers, I like it's just like we only got to see it once. Like Herbert Mahomes once. And that was like the second week of the season. Like I was starving to see them face off against each other again. So I'm so excited about them facing off twice this year. So I can't wait to see it, guys. I'm very hyped to see it. What's another
Titans,
game?
Titans Steelers sticks out to me. I
Oh,
like
that
that.
next one, Packers
Packers
Ravens,
Ravens.
Lamar versus Aaron.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be a good one.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Um,
yeah. What else?
Seahawks Rams would be good.
It's gonna be good. Other than that, oh, here's the thing. Games. What is this? It says games not yet scheduled.
Yeah, there's games to like if they
Oh,
occur that
okay.
week, but they're like their
Why
times.
is that?
I'm not sure.
It's got to be a baseball thing or something.
Maybe
Um.
yeah.
Well, let me see. Is there anything good here?
Patriots Colts looks
I
good.
mean, Panthers Bills. I actually think is
Yeah,
a better
I think
matchup.
I think that looks good too. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. All right. It's not a bad week. It's not bad. It's a solid week. It's a solid week.
yeah.
All right. Week 16.
16.
We're almost there, Avery. 49ers
Yeah,
Titans. I mean, that's a great matchup.
yeah. I got the Eagles Giants again, so that's cool for me.
Browns
Browns
Packers.
Packers on Christmas
That's
Day.
Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Even Colts Cardinals is not a bad matchup.
yeah, for
Browns
sure.
Packers is a better one, but
Yeah,
God, I see. I really hope Aaron stays with the Packers as much as he hates the general manager. I
yeah,
like the Packers are relevant when Aaron's there.
yeah. But
When
they're really not. When if Aaron ain't there, the Packers ain't there.
like I you there's no reason to see the Packers
No,
unless
they're
Jordan Love is somehow like the next like I don't know if he's like the next Russell Wilson. Other than that, like nothing's gonna make me watch Packers with like I don't know just a random whoever. But let me
Yeah.
see what else we got.
Other than that, the only game I'm really excited for is Rams Vikings. Yeah, there
Rams.
are some other not
I mean,
bad
Steelers
ones.
Chiefs is not bad.
No, I don't. No, I think this is the point in the season where the Steelers are going to be really
Well,
dropping.
they've never had a losing season, so they're going to be relevant.
Yeah, we'll see. This could be
Um,
the first. Who knows? Who knows?
if Justin Fields plays, I think Bears Seahawks could be good because Justin Fields the
Yes.
most like his most comp person is Russell Wilson. So I think
Yeah.
that would be a great battle. But that's if he plays, that's which I'm hoping he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Other than that, there's
Um.
not that many other great matchups. I mean,
No.
Dolphins Titans is like a cool because it's like two. Which I don't know. It's two teams that don't face each other that often, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a
Yeah. Week
week
17.
17. So usually this would be the last week of the season, but
Yeah.
thanks to the NFL's greediness, you get one more week, Avery. One more week of concussions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see what we
ACL
got.
tears and all that fun stuff.
ACL tears, season-ending injuries. It's like, oh, Josh Allen was about to make magic at all. He went down with a broken fibula.
Oh dear God.
All right, let's see. Week
Rams
17.
Ravens. That looks good.
Ravens. Yeah,
That's one.
now it looks good. When they face off against each other, it was a massacre. Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson had like 5 touchdown passes, and they were like 45-9. I think was the final score.
It was. It
It was
was.
terrible.
Yeah.
Lions
Rams.
see no. Sorry,
No.
sorry, no. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No. Vikings
Um,
Packers maybe be good. Maybe.
what else is there?
Um.
I mean, I feel like Falcons Bills has the potential to be a shootout because the Falcons offensively are
No.
always
No. No.
good.
At this point, the Falcons are really going to be down bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Chiefs versus Burrow? Like Mahomes versus Burrow one. You excited for that?
No, because the
No.
rest of the Bengals, besides Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, are
Yes,
garbage.
but who
Where's their
knows?
defense? Who's on the who's on the Bengals defense? Honestly, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
think
I
I,
don't
I
know,
think I
Avery.
think overall this is a very unbalanced game.
This is an unbalanced week. Dolphins Titans. What about how do you feel about that?
That's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for that. Yeah,
Bucks versus Jets. Brady's returned in East Rutherford.
whatever.
All right, I
Yeah,
tried. Oh, I mean Zach Wilson against literally. Oh, well, actually no, I don't like Zach Wilson, and I don't think he's. I think I feel like he thinks he's hot shit. So fuck him. I'm not a Zach Wilson guy. Sorry, guys.
I don't.
Um,
I could care less. I'm indifferent.
let's go to week 18. Just this is
This is
literally
just
all these are all rivalry
rivalries.
games. So which ones
Um,
do you think will matter?
Eagles Cowboys could potentially matter. Could potentially
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, I feel like it always matters. It's either gonna be Eagles, Giants, Cowboys. Washington will probably actually no wait, no. Never mind. Not the Eagles. Giants and Cowboys are gonna be in the
No,
run.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like I'm not going to count the Eagles out. I'm not gonna expect it to happen to win the NFC
Hmm.
East, but I'm not counting them out either because the schedule is not that bad after week 6. It's really not that bad.
I don't another game here. I don't think the Cardinals are going to be in the playoff contention, so I don't think Seahawks Cardinals is big, but 49ers Rams could be big if the 49ers and
That could be
Rams are
battle for
good.
the division right there.
Either their division or like a 6 or 7 seed, one of those. Let's
No,
see.
that's gonna be battle for division. Those are the two best teams in that division.
If the Garoppolo's healthy. We don't know how Trey Lance is yet, bro. I'm not gonna make any
I
assumptions
don't know.
here.
I trust Trey Lance already a lot more than Nick Mullins.
All right. I feel like Bears Vikings. If the well, here's the thing. This is if the
It
Bears
depends on
are.
how it depends on how much they start Justin Fields.
It really
Because
does,
because if
man.
they start him early, the Bears could be great and relevant in the playoff picture. If they keep
Mhm.
Andy Dalton for most of the season, I could care less about this game.
Okay, here's a game I think you're gonna like. Bucks Panthers. If the let's say
Yes,
so here's the thing. Let's say the Bucks are like what is it now like 13-2 like and let's say Tom Brady sits like the Panthers.
they would be 13-3 because there'd be
Oh, yeah,
one.
13-3. Sorry. Yeah. So let's say that the Buccaneers are 13-3 or 14-2, whatever, one of those. And let's say Tom Brady sits. And let's
Yeah,
say the Panthers are in the running for the wild card. That's gonna be a very
I
interesting
think
game
they
to
will be.
watch.
I really think they will be, man.
I don't think they will be, but I think it's gonna be. It's. I feel that's true. There's the NFC West is just too.
CMC being back alone propels that offense
It
so
does.
much.
It does. But
Because
I'm not a saying
last
why.
season when CMC was injured most of the season, right? He played
Mhm.
one more game after being injured a little bit. Like he was injured for a bit, came back, played one, and then injured again. But that one was against the Chiefs, and they almost won.
Mhm.
They almost beat the Chiefs with CMC alone coming back, and that was
Okay.
with Teddy, the guy who couldn't come back to save the Panthers' life. With Sam Darnold, I feel so much better about the Panthers and their defenses. I mean, it's not stellar, but it's definitely an improvement since last season. So no, for me, the Panthers are absolutely going to be in the playoff hunt this year. I think so. Um, yeah. Other games that can matter. Patriots Dolphins probably is going to matter. Those teams I think are both going to be fighting for wild card spots.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Titans Texans and Colts Jags
Yeah.
combined
Yeah.
because the
Whoever
Colts and
wins that
Texans,
game. Yeah.
yeah, because Colts and Titans could be fighting for division at that point.
Hmm.
So I'm not saying like it, like Jags and Texans are irrelevant. Who cares about them playing? You know.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying those games could matter for the AFC South
I
combined.
think Packers Lions is a relevant game.
Irrelevant, yep. Because if Aaron Rodgers is there, Justin Fields is not playing most of the
I think
season.
Saints Falcons is also irrelevant.
Irrelevant, yep. Unless
Steelers
the Saints are
Ravens.
fighting for a wild card, then
Yeah, if the Steelers are fighting for a while, or actually no, who knows, man? If the Steelers are good, then that could be a divisional.
Steelers and
It could
Ravens
be
plus
important.
Browns Bengals combined because Browns and Ravens could be competing for the division at this
And
point.
I think Chargers Raiders too is important.
That's gonna matter. I think Chargers will be
I think
fighting
that
for a
should be
wild
for
card
like
spot.
second place. Yeah, and even if
Oh no,
not
no,
for second
hold on, no, no, no.
place,
I think Chargers will have secured second place because of simply how bad the Raiders will be at this point.
okay. So this is just like how like if we're gonna be a 7, 6, or 5, then
Yeah. hmm
okay.
The
All right. Yeah,
Raiders
I can see
irrelevant,
that.
irrelevant, but the
Yeah,
Chargers it
the
matters for them.
Raiders haven't made the playoffs since that magical 2016 season.
Yeah,
That's such an awesome season.
it was. It was.
But other than that, yes, Jets Bills doesn't matter. So fuck that.
No, doesn't matter.
That's really it. Chiefs
Yeah.
Broncos, obviously. I mean, Mahomes is probably not even going to play that game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Um.
So yeah, that was the 2021 schedule.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was very
There's
good
some.
to look back. There's some underrated matchups
There's
that I
some.
didn't.
Yes, there are some underrated matchups I'm super stoked about. I mean, the one that was definitely most revealing to me, and that's unfortunately an if scenario, but if it happens, Steelers Packers was a game I was totally under the radar on. If Ben Roethlisberger and Aaron Rodgers are playing, then count me in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for Bucks Patriots.
Oh, for sure.
I love atmosphere games like
This
that
is the
whenever it's
Super
in
Bowl. This
overtime.
is the closest thing to being the Super Bowl without actually being the Super Bowl
Yeah, and it's probably it
or
might
the playoffs even.
and it probably only involves one playoff team if we're being honest, because we don't even
Yeah,
know if the
yeah.
Patriots are playoff worthy.
They could be.
They could be,
I
but
think they're going to be better than last season because mainly their defense.
what was their
Well,
record
actually,
last
no, their
season?
offense has gotten a lot better. They were they were 6-10 or 7-9.
Okay, it was a bad season basically for
Yeah,
New England. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. But
I'm
Avery,
sorry.
now it's time to do
Let's just do a
predictions for
quick
our
shoot for
teams.
our team, Eagles Chargers.
You go. You want me to go first? You go first. I already have
I
I
went
have
back
mine
to
pulled
week
up.
one. Yeah, so I'll go first. Why not?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot this real quick. Eagles Falcons. Eagles win, so there's one. Eagles 1-0. Week two, Eagles 49ers. That's an L. 1-1.
Hmm.
Week three versus the Cowboys. This is really iffy. Because Eagles typically go 1-1 with the Cowboys every year. There's really no pattern to when each team wins in the season. But the only thing I said earlier is Cowboys get off early usually. So I'm gonna say Cowboys win this game. Um, and then the Eagles will win the later one. So Eagles are 1-2 at this point. This first stretch is really bad because I've actually analyzed this myself already. Eagles Chiefs L, so 1-3. Eagles Panthers week 5. I like the Panthers more in the sense I think the Panthers are a better team. CMC's gonna ball out in this game. I mean, the Panthers just generally ball out. I have the Eagles losing, so 1-4. And then finally, this is where the streak finally get. This is the last loss. Eagles Bucks. The Eagles lose this game, and they're going to be 1-5 at this point. But this is where the season starts to turn around because it was a terrible 2-6. Then we play the Raiders. That's a dub.
You think it's a dub?
Yes, this is at the point in the season where the Raiders start to fall off, and the Raiders are
But
already like meh.
the Raiders have a good offense.
Defense
They have
though,
a bad defense, but it's a good offense.
their defense is awful.
Yeah,
And
but
this
the
is
Eagles' offense is not. It's not like it's nothing to like write home about.
It's
Like you guys were bad offensively, even with Jalen Hurts.
yeah, well, okay, I know this, but I don't know. Jalen Hurts is actually going to have an off season to develop. Already is. I think
All right, all right.
yeah. No, I think it's really going to help the Eagles. I'm not expecting Eagles make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to be as bad as everybody said they would be. Eagles Raiders, yeah, this is a dub for me because also, as I said, this is at the point where the Raiders start just dipping. Like the Raiders are another team that starts off hot and then goes it's down here real quick. So no, Eagles are going to win this one. 2-5, week 8. Lions. For some damn reason, we always have bad luck against the Lions. I don't know why. The last time we won them was the famous Snowball game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So originally, I looked at the Eagles schedule and I said this is a win. But after looking at the Eagles schedule, I gave them too many wins. Then I thought they're gonna have, and I was like, no. I gotta switch 2 of these games. This was one of the games I switched. I originally had Eagles winning. And I literally switched this game just because I was like, the Eagles are not going to. I think I had them winning 8 or 9 games. And I was like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
So, no, I'll say Eagles lose this game. So it'll be 2-6 at this point. Eagles Chargers, 2-7. Broncos, 3-7. Broncos are garbage. No, Broncos are garbage.
All right. Sure.
Yeah. Eagles.
I don't know if you guys match up well against any AFC West team. I don't know if you guys match up against
the Broncos and Raiders.
Even the bad one. Yeah, even I don't know.
No, against the Broncos and Raiders will be fine.
Bro, the Eagles need like everything. Like defensively. You guys need like everything.
No, we still Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Ryan Kerrigan. We have Eric Wilson as linebacker, Anthony Harris, Darius Slay. Our defense is really not as bad as people seem. But, of course, they're not going to be as cohesive as they should be. So, I'll give you that. The Eagles' defense should have been a lot more cohesive last season. Also, the Eagles are going to suffer injuries as they have been for the last 3 damn seasons. So,
yep.
Eagles Saints. This one's a tricky one.
I think it's going to be a loss.
We surprised them last season.
But that was just because it was Taysom Hill. It was going to be a more chemistry-filled.
That's right. It really depends on how good the Saints are. I don't know. I'll say 3-8. Fine.
Yeah.
Eagles Giants 4-8.
By the way,
we are the Giants' kryptonite.
So, are you going to count the Giants as both the Giants games as automatic wins? Or are you guys
yes.
1-1? Okay, just making
yes.
Even in these times, like the Giants even have a much better offense.
Yeah, see. Usually right now, I am like, ooh, I don't know, but
like,
the thing is, man.
I don't think the Eagles are gonna sweep the Giants. I think it could be 1-1. The Giants have Saquon, Galladay, Shepard.
Who knows if Saquon is healthy? I don't know. We've stopped Saquon before, man. I don't know. I don't know. The Eagles. Right. The Eagles fight. With the exception of last season, because we were so damn bad.
Yeah.
With the exception of last season, the Eagles find a way to beat the Giants. No matter how bad we are and how good they are, we are the Giants' kryptonite.
I think this
We're,
is a new. I think
it's
it's a new
we're
era.
31-6.
I know. I think it's a new era. So I think you guys are gonna be 1-1. Just looking at the rosters now, the Eagles had a semblance of a good offense. This offense, we don't even know. And the Giants' offense is much better than the Eagles' offense and the defense. Dude, talent wise, are you fucking kidding me? I
Devontae
just
Smith
named you.
is better than. I think
Is
Devontae Smith already might be better than any Giants
think
receiver, even though
think Kenny Galladay?
despite how good Kenny Galladay is.
Avery, no, you're being too
Okay,
you're being too
but
biased.
hold,
You're
hold
being
on.
too
I don't
biased.
know. We'll see. I mean,
And
it
Saquon.
okay.
And let's assume, okay,
I
when
mean,
we do this thing,
Saquon is better than Miles Sanders, but
when
Miles
we do
Sanders
this,
is
we're
still
assuming
good.
when we do this, we're assuming everyone's healthy. So yeah,
That
I
is
think
okay. That's a
you
fair
guys are gonna
point.
go 1-1.
But
Come
also,
on, it's
I don't
different, dude.
know. Okay,
It's
hold
a
on.
different
We'll,
era.
we'll we'll see. We'll see what the record stands after. So what did I say? 4-8 after week 12.
Sure,
Okay,
yeah,
5-8 after week 13 because we're playing the Jets. We never lose to the Jets.
that's
It does
true.
not. It does not happen.
That's
We
true.
we literally have never lost to the Jets ever. It's never happened. Never happened. Week 14,
So what's your record? What's your record?
5-8.
Okay.
Week 14, we have a bye. Week 15 against the football team. I have us going 1-1 with them. Um,
Jesus.
so I'll just say win. I don't know, just to say it. So 6-8,
Uh,
week 16.
you
All
have
right,
8 wins.
Fine. I'll give the Giants and Eagles 1-1. Fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that means you're gonna add like 2 more wins. Like you guys think you're gonna go eight
That
and
would give us
nine?
8 wins. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Jesus.
so okay. At this point, the Eagles are gonna be 7-9. No, 6-9. No, wait. 6-9. Yep, 6-9 at this point. And then 17, 6-10 because I said we go 1-1 with the football team, and then I say the Eagles finish 7-10. Eagles beat Cowboys last week of the season because we go 1-1 typically.
All right, I think it's overshooting a little because I don't think you guys are gonna beat the Raiders and I don't think you guys are gonna beat the Broncos. But
I give okay. I say Eagles. My predicted record 7-10. Our highest we win. And I mean highest like 10 wins. Lowest
four or
four,
five.
four, 4 or 5.
All right, well you're right in the middle, so all
Yeah,
right. That's you know what, Avery, I'll give you props. It wasn't that bad. You weren't saying you were gonna win like 70% of your games.
yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
no way, no way. I mean,
all right,
some playoff teams make it in at 60%.
yeah. So
Yeah,
all right, Avery. So you guys 7 and 10. That's good enough to get you like maybe like a lower top 20 pick probably
yeah.
somewhere like
Pick
11,
like
13.
6.
You're gonna be 7 and 10.
But,
That's kind of decent. There's gonna be worse teams.
mhm.
Actually, I don't know. You guys are considered one of the worst teams, so who knows? Maybe who knows? Maybe you guys might be picking upper top 10, lower top 20.
Yeah, we'll
That's
see.
my prediction. All
We'll
right.
see.
Anyway, so it's my turn now.
Yeah,
All right, I'm excited to do this.
yeah,
Very
because
excited.
you guys are actually going to be good.
We're gonna be good. We're gonna be a fucking awesome team. All right. So first off, Los Angeles at Washington. It's gonna be a dub for us.
That's an easy
I
one.
feel like Chase Young might
I
get like
looked at
two
your
sacks
schedule
on us.
too early or as
It's a good
well.
it's a good schedule for
Yeah,
us. It's a pretty good schedule. So I think LA at football team. I think we got that one. 1-0.
that's one of the games I'm least excited for in the week, just because I think you guys are going to blow out Washington.
Yeah, I
Actually,
think
but at
it's
the same time, makes me excited because then I get to see Washington get blown out. So
yeah. There you go. Football team. It's not football team. Sorry,
sorry,
Chargers. Chargers against the Cowboys. It's gonna be a shootout. I think the Chargers are gonna pull it out though.
the
I'm excited
Cowboys
for it.
could win, but I think you're right.
The Cowboys have not beaten us since 2005.
Really,
Like it's been a long ass time.
really, I didn't
2009
know
we
that.
beat them. 2013 we beat them. 2017 we beat them on Thanksgiving Day. We killed them on Thanksgiving Day. in 2017. So it's been a while since, and I don't
Okay.
think, and I think
Okay.
that streak's gonna even continue because now this is fucking Herbert in his
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah. And if
So
Julio was on the Chargers, we could.
it's straight up murder on that point.
Yeah.
So week
2-0.
three,
2-0.
yeah, 2-0. Week three, people are gonna be surprised at this. I actually have us winning because in recent years we've been winning at Kansas City for some reason. Like
All right.
we've had good luck in Kansas City, and I think this game is going to be a shocker. So
Okay.
I think we're
I,
going to win.
I will give you that one. I'll give you that.
So week four,
But
Monday
you won't be
night.
surprised if the Chiefs win, right?
Oh, obviously not. No, no, no.
No.
Week four, Raiders
So 3
Chargers.
now.
Yeah, we're 3-0. Week four, Raiders Chargers. I think we lose this one actually. I
Yeah,
think
this is at the point of the Raiders are still good enough.
yeah. And
Like they're
one
still
thing,
relevant.
yeah, and we never win Monday night games. We always lose Monday night
And you
games.
typically go 1-1 with the Raiders too. You typically don't sweep
Yeah,
the Raiders either.
we never sweep. I think 2018 was the last time we swept the Raiders, just because that was a good season for us. But other than that, we're gonna lose this game.
So
It's
three
Monday
and
night,
one.
3-1. Next game against the Browns, I think it's gonna be 3-2. I think the Browns are gonna
Yes,
have it's that the Browns are gonna. I think it's gonna be it's a team with more recent success.
I know, dude. I
It's a more
know.
experienced
I'm
team.
stoted.
So I
I'm
think it's gonna be a
stoked.
great game just because it's the Chargers.
This game
But
is gonna be so good, dude.
most Chargers games are great games because it's just the Chargers are just an exciting, awesome
But
team.
now the Browns are an exciting team
Yeah,
too.
exactly,
So
dude. Like 4 years ago, I would have I would have shit all over this game. Now I'm excited for it.
yeah,
It's
it's
okay. So
three and
yeah, I
two.
think
Three and
we're
two.
3-2.
Okay,
There's some at Baltimore. Shocker. I think we're gonna win this one.
I can see it. I
Baltimore
can see
usually
it.
beats us when we're at home, and we always beat them in Baltimore for some reason. So I think Herbert shocks Lamar, and I think we get the dub. I think it becomes an inconsistent game. Next up, week 8, because we have a week 7 bye.
That was when the Chargers beat the Ravens in the playoffs. That was in Baltimore, right?
That was in Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
We
Yeah.
beat the
So four. So it
fuck out of them.
was 4-2. 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2. Next game is the Patriots. For some reason, I don't think it's gonna happen yet. I think that New England's. I think Belichick is gonna get us. Belichick never loses. I don't think Belichick has only lost against the Chargers once. It was in 2008 when Brady was out and it was like Matt Castle
I remember that. And it's funny. My first ever year football, or I ever watched football, was just
without Tom
happened
Brady.
was without Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird.
So I think Belichick the boogeyman gets us again, and I think we go what is it 4-3
Four and
now?
three, 4-3, because you had your bye week 7.
Yeah, 4-3.
4-3,
So now we got Philadelphia. I think that's an easy dub.
five and
Uh,
three.
we're in Minnesota.
But
I think
look,
that's
don't be surprised if that's a close game though.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 3 or 4 point game. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
That,
I think we got
this
that
is
one in
an
the
under
bag.
the radar game. Chargers Vikings. I
Minnesota.
like this
I like
because
this
you had the
too.
2 offensive player of the year candidates.
Dude,
The top 2, Justin
crazy.
Herbert and Justin Jefferson. Man, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
But at the end of the day, it's a quarterback league. I would take Herbert over Kirk Cousins any day of the week. So Herbert,
Just be careful, Dalvin Cook, though, man.
I like Dalvin Cook, but
I'm saying that could.
the fact that no, here's
I
the
see this. I see this as more as Justin Herbert in the Chargers passing game versus Dalvin Cook in the run game.
I think we'll be able to stop him, in my opinion. I just think here's the thing: the Vikings has offensive firepower. Thielen, Jefferson, Dalvin Cook.
Cook,
I don't know if
because
they
he
have a
can
tight end.
receive too. So
Yeah, so I think this is going to be a shootout, underrated game too. So
yeah,
that
6-3.
is 6-3.
Okay,
Pittsburgh, I think we got that in the bag
I
too.
think so too. Yeah,
Seven and
seven
three
three
at Denver. I think this is going to be a
in the
fucking. I
bag.
think
In the bag.
mm, as a Chargers fan, it's tough to say. We usually go 1-1 with Denver, so
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is a loss since it's in Denver.
Okay.
So what is that? 7 and
7-4.
7-4 at Cincinnati. We got that.
Got it. Got it. 8-4.
New York got that.
New York. What? Jets. Giants.
Giants.
Yeah, you got it.
Kansas City coming to
Wait.
us.
What's 9-4 at that point?
9-4. Kansas City, that's a loss.
9-5.
At Houston, dub.
It's the Texans really. I will not be surprised if they go win this.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
They're
So
just
so
so
what is this?
underwhelming.
So after what, 10-5, 10-5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10-5. So then Broncos, we're gonna win,
11-5,
and then we're at the Raiders, and I think we're gonna win that one.
12-5.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could. That sounds realistic to me.
yeah.
That sounds like a realistic season. If I'm being honest with the Chargers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because much like Avery, much like your NFC North teams, the AFC West teams, they usually always go 1-1. Like I guess Kansas City more or less so, but Kansas City went 1-1 with the Raiders and 1-1 with the Chargers, and the Chargers went 1-1 with all the teams, and the
yeah,
Raiders went 1-1
yeah.
with them. So it's always 1-1 usually with this division. It's a close
So
knit
three and
division.
three. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always 3-3. So yeah, so yeah, the Chargers have a great year. We do Here's the thing, we get a couple of breaks, and even the games that I'm saying that we're gonna win, they're gonna be tough games. Like this is not an easy schedule by any means.
No, but
Because there's a bunch of not necessarily playoff teams, but like offensively, like smart teams. Like the Ravens, I have as winning. Patriots, Vikings, Steelers.
I
Like who
have
knows?
okay. I have your low as 9-8.
Me too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're capable of losing like three of the games that I said we were gonna lose, or
the
that
win.
I said we were gonna win. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
nine
who
nine
knows?
and yeah 9-8 is your low. 12-5 expected. Your high.
Maybe 13. Yeah, I think 14 wins is too much. 13 wins is
Yeah, yeah,
because I
yeah,
think Kansas City's gonna at the lowest will get 14 wins.
yeah,
So and
yeah,
we're not even close as I've like talented as Kansas City. So
yeah. So 13-4 is
13-4.
highest.
Yeah,
13-4 is
yeah.
your high. 12-5 expected.
So I think
Um,
12-5. I think it's either gonna be 12-5 or 11-6. I think those are the most like
yeah,
realistic.
for sure, for sure. And the
So yeah,
Eagles, yeah, 7-10 or 6-11 for the Eagles.
yeah. Hopefully in this new era of 18 games, I hopefully 11-6 is enough to get us in
Wait, no, it would
because
be yeah, yeah 6-11. Yeah, I'm sorry, you were saying
I think hopefully in this new era of 18 games, hopefully 11-6
18,
is enough.
17 games,
Yeah, of well, yeah, like I'm talking like
18
18
weeks.
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
of this new era, like hopefully it's enough to get us into the playoffs because
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think you
the
guys.
AFC is stacked with young
Oh
teams, young good
no, the
teams.
AFC is stacked. Like realistically, there is only one team because every year I don't know if have we had this discussion yet on the show of
What are you talking
teams
about?
teams we think are going to make the playoffs that missed last season and
Oh,
then
we did that. We did that.
we did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. Um so anyway, yeah, we talk about that every year and God, what were we saying before? Oh my God. Why am I bringing this up?
Because I'm talking about like how the AFC stacked. There's a
Right.
bunch of
Thank
young
you. Thank you.
quarterbacks.
Thank you. Yeah, I was saying there's only like the AFC is so damn good. There's only one team I'm like, okay, they are for sure like a team that went last season that's gonna miss the season. Like, there's only one team I'm like, yep, they're gonna miss, and it's the Steelers.
Steelers. Yeah.
Steelers. The only other team I realistically see missing is the Titans.
Mm-hmm. Titans, honestly, for me, it's Titans or Colts because they're very evenly matched.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I think Carson Wentz pushes the edge a little bit more, and I think
Yeah.
the Colts are more balanced than the Titans are. Like
Yeah.
King Henry's gonna lead the way and is gonna keep them in there. And Tannehill too. I love Tannehill. I'm a Tannehill fan, but I do acknowledge that Henry is the dominating factor between the two.
Yeah, sure.
But
It's just
anyways,
here's the thing. The AFC is just like here's the thing.
no, it's so stacked. Yeah,
No, these are all teams that I think have potential to make the wild card. And this is gonna be most AFC. It's gonna be Ravens. No, not wild card, like just the playoffs in general. Ravens, Browns, Steelers, Miami, Buffalo, New England, Houston, Indianapolis, Chiefs, and Chargers.
Houston.
That's like no, I didn't say Houston.
I
Oh
thought
no,
he's
I did say Houston. Sorry,
yeah. I was like
Tennessee. Indianapolis,
I was
and the
gonna say,
Chiefs should start.
buddy,
Like
buddy.
the only teams I really don't think are like are for, and I'm not even so sure about the Raiders because I feel like they always get close but never
Oh
finish.
no, Raiders. I'm not playoff talk for me.
But I don't know about them. But like I know for the sure the Bengals aren't gonna make it. The
No,
Jets are not gonna make it. I
the
know the Jags and
Jags, the
Texans aren't gonna make it.
Texans. No,
Broncos aren't gonna make it either. So it's only
Broncos.
like
No,
five
Raiders. No.
only like five guarantees that I know are not gonna make it.
Yeah,
The Raiders are more just head
I
scratchers.
think the Steelers for me are a guarantee. It's
I don't
because
know.
the Steelers are on the decline and the rest of the teams are have a little bit more juice than the Steelers, and it's too competitive. The AFC, it's too competitive for the Steelers. I think.
The more I think about it, it's crazy. Like three teams from the AFC North made it. Fucking two teams from the AFC South made it. And like the Miami almost made it, Buffalo made it, and the Chiefs made it. Like I'm telling you, like
Yeah,
mostly even the second and third best teams in each of these divisions, they're all like mostly playoff contenders. It's
yeah,
crazy. And
yeah.
the NFC is just a shit show. It's just like the NFC West and then
I think the
Packers,
NFC will be more.
Cowboys, and Bucks.
I think the NFC will be more competitive than it was last year.
No, are you? Oh yeah, than it was last year. I thought you were gonna say it was more than the
Oh
AFC.
no, for sure not. No, no, no,
Yeah, no.
no.
Because here's
Because
the
if Aaron
thing,
Rodgers is still on the Packers, they're going to be competitive. I
they're
think
gonna
the
win.
Vikings will make the playoffs.
They're gonna. Who
Like
knows? I don't even know if they will.
it's
But
because of the trend. Because since 2014, the Vikings have made it every other year.
2015, 2017, 2019. Oh no. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably gonna happen.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's literally
So
the only reason I'm saying
like I
Vikings are
honestly
making the
think the
playoffs.
only team that's gonna make it out of the NFC South, and you may not like me for this, is it's gonna be the Bucks. I don't think the Saints or Panthers are. I think the Panthers. I think they're both gonna miss it by a small margin.
I mean, I'm not saying Panthers are a guaranteed playoff team. Like it's really not because yeah, like look, like the Bucks for sure winning the division, no doubt.
Hmm.
NFC East for sure, only one of them's going for sure. Um, I'm gonna say probably the Cowboys or Giants. It's down to those two. Um, I'll say Cowboys for now.
You can say Cowboys if you
Yeah,
really
I'll
like.
say so. Cowboys, Bucks. Those are well, Bucks are for sure. The Bucks are
I think the Cowboys are gonna make it. If I'm being like
from from
I'm thinking about it more. Washington's not good offensively. Eagles
no.
are too. They're not dynamic. They're not that they're not dynamic, but they're gonna lose a lot of games.
They're also young. The Eagles are young.
Yeah,
That's
they're
another
really
problem that they
young. They're
have.
really young. And the
Yeah.
Giants are just not reliable right now because dude, they went 6-10 last year, and they almost like first off, you're still 6-10. Like that's still bad.
Yeah. No, it's still bad. Yeah. But
And
then the
then
NFC West,
every team. Here's the thing.
every team is a potential
And,
playoff team.
Avery, like if besides the Bucks, if you match up the Saints and Panthers to any NFC West team, I think the NFC West has the edge in all of those scenarios.
The only scenario the Panthers could beat the Cardinals for me. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I think because
That's like the
the
only
Saints are the I think the biggest question mark for me is the Saints. The
just in
Saints
the
are real.
NFL
The Saints are like really like I don't know because the
because
Saints went
Drew Brees
13
is
and
the
three.
only. Yeah,
Yeah, went 13 and 3 last season. Like the Saints really could finish like with 12, like 11 wins. If I'm being honest, they really could.
I mean the only players
But
that
the
the
thing
Saints.
is, I think the Saints could win 11 games. I also think they could win like 5 or 6. Like
Yeah,
the Saints have a big margin for me.
I mean the only like um for me, like the only free agents that the only players that the Saints really like dynamic, meaningful players that they lost was Drew Brees and Jared Cook. Other
Yeah.
than that, it's like most of the
Well,
roster
they
is
did.
split
They
up
did
still.
lose some defensive players, though. No, they lost some significant defensive
Who?
players, though. I can't remember. They lost a couple a couple of really good D linemen. Cam Jordan is the only one remaining. Um,
Hmm.
I think they lost Marshawn Lattimore.
Did
One,
they?
no,
Ah, he
no,
was
they had
he's still there.
they did lose one of their DBs though. One of their DBs is gone, and whoever it was is good. Janoris Jenkins, I think it was.
Is that do you just he's way past his prime now.
I
He's
mean,
been on like
he's still
three
all right though.
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like Malcolm Butler at this point.
yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, man, I think yeah, the AFC is just so competitive that even and I predicted the Chargers would be 11-6, but I don't even know if that's good enough to get in. You know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing, it's 11-6. Like that. I mean, that's a great
Yeah,
year,
yeah, it
but
is.
I don't know if that's good enough to even make a fucking seven
Yeah,
seed.
the Dolphins
It's
missed.
so competitive.
The Dolphins were 10-6. That would have gotten them the sixth seed in the NFC. They missed the playoffs, going 10-6 in
That's
the AFC.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's just crazy to me, man.
yeah, it really is. Yeah, but real quick, just to wrap this up, we gotta talk Julio Jones real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, where do you think he's gonna go? Where do you like? Where do you think? Obviously,
Well,
you want him
it's
on the Chargers. I want him on the Eagles, but that's not gonna happen. So I either want
well.
him on
Here's
the
the thing.
Chargers or
Well,
the
now that we
Titans.
know that it's a guarantee, he's gonna be traded. Probably, like it's probably a guarantee. Like it's not
So,
like
guys,
Rodgers.
real quick, if you haven't seen it, watch the clip from Undisputed. Shannon Sharp and who's the other guy again? I can't remember his name.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless. Thank you. Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. They got their show Undisputed. Um, this is a famous show, by the way. I'm not. It's not like I'm referencing some other newbies like us. No, it's Undisputed. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, and it's so funny. It's a clip they call Julio Jones to see where he's going and figuring out the whole situation. I'm not going to spoil any more than that, but just go look it up. Shannon Sharp calls Julio Jones. So funny, man. But
Mm-hmm.
just from that, Julio is not going to be Falcon next season. Not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was like top contenders. It was like
The Titans and the
49ers.
Patriots are the top two right now.
Yeah, the Patriots too. I wouldn't want to see him on the Patriots because any player
You
goes to
know
the
what though?
Patriots.
I could really. I don't want to see him on the Patriots either. But you know what though? The Patriots do have a good shit. Stephon Gilmore. They could trade
Yeah.
because Stephon Gilmore has been rumored to be a trade piece for the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know why.
and the Falcons need defense. They need
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
So like the Falcons are the NFC version of the Raiders. Like pretty
Of the
decent
who? Of the
offense.
Raiders? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Pretty decent offense, but dog shit defenses.
yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
hard
the
to
Falcons
say.
need defense, and so that's a solid trade piece.
Oh,
The
it's
Titans
crazy.
would just
Julio's one
offer a like top
first
round,
rounders.
yeah, first, second rounder.
Well, it's crazy. I feel like Julio's one of those players where every team besides the Falcons could probably use a Julio.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every team. Like it doesn't matter. Like I guess besides Dallas, because Dallas already has good receivers.
Dallas has
But like
they
every
have a
other
lot.
team could literally. Oh, and Arizona. Arizona doesn't need Julio.
You know what? I'm gonna say wrong because Larry Fitz is so damn old now.
No, but DeAndre and AJ Green.
AJ Green is also getting old.
He's like in his 10th year. He's fine.
Nah.
I do. AJ Green could still put up 1,000 if he really wanted to.
That's
He just
fair.
hasn't. He literally hasn't had a good quarterback in like 3 years.
Yeah.
You got to feel for
And
him.
then when he finally got Joe Burrow, he was so over the Bengals.
Yeah, at that point it was too late for him. He was just
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
So, but I mean, any like Denver could use him. LA could use him.
Yeah,
I mean,
anybody.
can't imagine if Kansas City got him. That would be terrible.
Dear Lord, I would be so mad because everybody knows the Chiefs are going to be the next Patriots. They're going to be the next dynasty,
Yeah, they
right?
are.
Even if they don't win as many Super Bowls as Bill and Tom did, they're still going to win. Like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid will win probably 3 more together, at least,
Mm-hmm.
at least.
Yeah.
So and they'll appear in at least 6 more. I mean,
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of
it's gonna
Kansas City.
like if you were tired of dynasties with the Patriots and Tom, I'm sorry, the Chiefs, the Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid happened. So
Yeah.
no, if
Sorry,
Julio
y'all.
gets traded to Kansas City, I'm genuinely gonna be pissed. I'm not at the point yet where I'm annoyed at the Chiefs winning over and over again,
I
but
am.
I mean, I'm not okay. I'm not as annoyed as I was as when I was watching the Patriots from 2014 to 2019. Like I wasn't that annoyed yet, or I'm not as annoyed now as I was during that time with watching the Patriots, but it's approaching.
I'm already over it is because the Chiefs are winning the same now, like all the time. They're always
Oh
down, and
yeah,
then they always come back and put like 30 points. It's like, okay, I get it. Like you
blowout
gotta do
comeback. The
like
Chiefs win.
their 2019 playoff run annoyed me the fuck out of me. Like first Houston and then Tennessee, they had to get a lead on them, and then the Super Bowl. Like that annoyed me to no fucking end. I was another thing about San Francisco versus Kansas City, a Super Bowl. Like I feel like on paper that is like an awesome Super Bowl, but for me the game was so underwhelming.
It
Like
was. It wasn't the worst Super Bowl,
it
but
had drama, but it was just an okay Super Bowl.
it really wasn't. Okay, so,
It was just because it was like Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl. Like, it was really cool, and
yeah,
like the fucking and the 49ers, like that's also really cool. But other than
yeah,
that, it's just like eh, I don't
yeah.
know. There's just something about it. It's just because I don't like the Chiefs at all. I
Well,
fucking
I mean,
hate
you're
them.
a Charger fan. I totally get it. I mean,
Yeah, but it's just like it's one of those things where I don't even find. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I thought I dislike Mahomes. And here's the thing. I like Mahomes as a person, but I hate him as a player because I he's like the only
oh,
player
I
where
get
I
it. I
he's the
get
only
it.
player where I hate him because he's so good. Like no player should have that amount of talent
Okay, I
ever.
didn't have that in the NFC East because I didn't have a.
You've
I've
never
never
had
had a
him. You
Mahomes.
never had a Mahomes.
I
Yeah.
mean, the best NFC East quarterback I've seen is still McNabb. I think
What about Eli? You don't like Eli?
Eli obviously had better. Obviously, he's got the two rings, over McNabb. Devon McNabb had one Super Bowl appearance, but the thing. So actually, I saw a stat the other day. Eli Manning, outside of his two Super Bowl seasons, never won a playoff game. Do you know that? Eli is 0-4 in every other playoff game. He's besides his two Super Bowl years, has not won a playoff game. So when he's good, he's fucking good. But other than that, he's bad. Eli Manning, honestly,
That's crazy.
man, really outside of those 2 years, what is Eli? Like
Decent, I guess.
decent, you know? McNabb was solid up until he got traded to the Redskins.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as he got traded to Washington, it was over for him.
Yeah.
Even
No.
that weird little stint in Minnesota,
Yeah, I remember that. That was weird.
that was bad.
Yeah. No, but McNabb was good up for a while. Made it to 4 NFC championships.
Yeah, he did.
The Eagles made it to I think 3 in a row
They
in the
did.
early
Yeah,
two
yeah,
thousands.
yeah. They did. And then
The
2000.
yeah, the Bucks. I think the Panthers. I think they played the Panthers.
Did
I'm
they
not
face the
sure.
Rams in one of them? Or no?
Oh, I'm not sure. No, I
Well,
don't think
no.
so.
Who did they beat to go to the one against the
They beat
Patriots?
the
And
Falcons.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then okay, yeah.
yeah,
Wow, really? So Mike Vick actually made it to the NFC Championship.
yeah, yeah.
Wow, I don't even remember that at all. If I'm being honest,
I mean,
because
I don't. I mean, I wasn't watching. I wasn't
I
watching
know
football then. I
Panthers.
just know my Eagles history.
Who was that
Um,
first team you said? It was Panthers, Falcons, and who was the other one?
it was Bucks before Panthers
The
actually.
Bucks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
God, that's such weird. That's such a weird
yeah.
collection.
So
Like
no,
all the classic teams were bad.
The Eagles were a team in the early 2000s, dude. Like
Yeah,
Eagles were solid.
yeah.
They
And they hosted all those games, right?
they might. I
I think
think
so.
so.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did. They did. They did.
yeah. And then yeah, of course went to against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So yeah, McNabb made it to 4 NFC championships. I mean,
Hmm.
in one Super Bowl appearance. Obviously, yeah, Eli Manning actually has the two rings. Um, but yeah, sorry, my girlfriend's calling me real quick. I'm just gonna mute that. Um, um, but other than that, like in the regular season, Donovan McNabb had more success
Hmm.
than Eli Manning ever did. So yeah, no, Donovan. Yeah, I think my statement stands. Donovan McNabb is the best NFC East quarterback I've seen. But well, why did we bring this up again?
Because we're talking about how like Mahomes is going to be like
Oh, I was saying
Mahomes is like
I've
deadly.
never had. Yeah, I was saying I've never had. Oh, because you were talking about how you get annoyed. you hate watching Mahomes as a football player, you know?
I do.
Yeah.
I honestly hate watching the Chiefs play. I hate it. It's the same as giving. It's like the same as watching the Cowboys
Yeah, and
play.
then I was saying you're a Chargers fan, I get it. So, 'cause
You want to know what
that's
sucks,
a rival
Avery? You want to know
team.
what
What's up?
sucks? As soon as Manning retires, like here's the thing. After Tebow left, I honestly thought, okay, so then that means now the Chargers have some breathing room. Like we don't have to deal with any. We can finally just get back to being good. And then Manning joined, and it's like, okay, we're gonna be second or third place now for like again.
Yeah,
And then Manning retires, and then 2 years later, Mahomes pops up. It's like, okay, great, we're gonna be second place or third place or fourth place now
yeah,
for the next decade.
yeah,
Now I'm starting to see a silver lining because we got Herbert. Like I didn't like listen. I did not know Herbert was going to come with this deal.
yeah.
So and Herbert, I feel like is more capable of beating the Chiefs more consistently than Phillip Rivers. So
I was gonna say earlier, going back to, I've never had a Mahomes in the NFC East to be annoyed at, but the one player that like I love as a person now, but hate it, and I mean hate it, like it irked me to watch. I already told
Tony
you,
Romo.
but Tony Romo, God,
I
like
I always love
I've
Tony Romo.
never genuinely hated a guy as a football player more than anybody my whole life. Like
Mhm.
I saw Tony Romo in it actually irked me seeing him walk out onto the field every damn time. I mean, I love the guy as a commentator. He's awesome. He's probably my favorite commentator right now. All respect to Tony Romo now.
Oh, Jim.
Yes, exactly like that. Exactly. No, exactly like that. But um no, when he dressed up as in a Cowboys uniform, dear God, it hurts.
I actually love Tony Romo watching him. I really loved him. He was like one of my favorite players to watch. He was the only Cowboys player I think I ever liked, even a little. Like I didn't like Des Bryant, but I liked Tony Romo. I thought Tony Romo was
Oh,
awesome.
Des Bryant irked me too. Yep.
I still don't like Des Bryant. But yeah. But I
God,
think we
dude,
covered
that's crazy
what's
that
that?
he's still in the league.
Dez.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
anymore. No.
he's a free agent. He isn't retired, but he's
He was
not
on the
playing.
Ravens last year.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. He was kind of trash.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think
Yeah, I would probably
this is
wrap it up.
this is a lengthy episode.
Yeah,
This is a
it's a
freaking
lengthy one. It's been been
it's
three
been two
weeks.
hours. It's been two
Yeah.
hours. Well, yeah, we had a lot to cover. We had a
Yeah.
lot to cover.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out what to cover next week. God, I had some topics in mind, but oh well, they'll come to me. Um,
Yeah.
but we were gonna do a full week one analysis. But we thought wanted to. I mean, shoot, we've already gone over 2 hours now. But we thought it'd be more appropriate to do right before the season actually starts because, you know, we started the podcast week 17 of last season, and for those that watched, you guys heard just how extensive that episode was of breaking down the
Mhm.
games and predicting the playoff games. So we think it's more appropriate to predict the games and go more in depth. It'll be and we'll be able to make more sense because players have been traded. We'll finally know if Aaron Rodgers is a Packer or not. If
Yeah.
know where Julio goes because those are top two players that are really going to change whoever they're on,
Hmm.
whether Aaron Rodgers stays with the Packers or wherever Julio goes. So yeah, it's just more appropriate. Yeah, but as for that, stay tuned for next week. I had an idea, as I said, but you'll find out next week when you watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming, guys, and or just watching the episode. Yeah, week
Thank you
13. Wait,
guys.
not week 13, episode 13 of the podcast.
Episode 13.
Yeah. Ah,
Damn.
man. This
This
summer
is
though, when I'm there, we got to do a podcast in person.
yeah, no more Zoom. Well, it's gonna be actually no,
I
I don't know.
mean,
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
most of our podcasts will still be Zoom,
Actually,
but
no, it's not gonna be Zoom because we're gonna be able to just like record ourselves and then we
yeah,
can just upload it. So guys,
yeah,
no more when Avery comes back down to 619 in the
yeah,
summer, we're gonna be
yeah.
doing this in
There will be an
person.
episode this year that's not a Zoom call.
Yeah.
It's a
So
nice me and him right next to each other and recording. So
exactly.
yeah,
Tremendous.
yeah.
Tremendous, Avery.
All right. Well, that concludes episode 13. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you next week for episode 14. Thank you.
Take care, guys.